Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to another weekend with Foxed Outdoors. I'm running a smidge behind today because I've had to deal with. I hate this fucking shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Trying to close my door here and it's not cooperating with me. Welcome to my first viewer. Or not first viewer. Freaking stupid door. Damn. Anyways, hope all is well. Starting off with a little bit of a struggle here. I am a little bit mentally unstable. I'm also trying to rush this live to get going. So I'm a little bit behind, just by a bit. Not too bad. But anyways, greetings, one and all. Hope everybody is having a good weekend. I'm still a bit distracted. I am just trying to unwind and cool off. I had to, like I said, rush getting onto this live. Alrighty. Thanks for the heads up, Deb. Also, welcome. Good evening, Grace. How's it going? That was a terrible picture. So, hope everybody is doing well today. I'm just taking care of a few last-minute things. Like I said, I have good evening, Jason. Good evening, Molly. Dano, how's it going? Like I said, I'm running a tad bit behind today. Nothing like speed running a triple S. If anyone knows what a triple S is, also you guys can see that I am terribly off center on my hair. Damn, I'm seriously off center. I'm about to chop all of this side off just to level it out. I didn't realize that side was that bad. Damn. God, that is terrible. All right, looks like I might have to start do a fresh shave and just clean it all off and do away with it again. Start from scratch. God, that is really that is actually pissing me off. God, that is terrible. Nah, triple S is for those of you who don't know. I guess I can explain it. A triple S is a shit shaving shower, and I had to speed around that. Oh, that's terrible. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Good evening, Tiffany. If you are currently next to Daniel, if not, no worries. And if you are, welcome. Ugh, I don't even buy any of these. Gross. Arming the Merciless. No, taking snaps so I can earn some points for my stuff. Since Jason never signed up for that thingy that I sent him ages ago. Hopefully my camera stays focused tonight because I don't know if it's going to work today or be strange and funny. Oh no, what was the bet? Never mind. I'm not even going to ask. You're more than welcome to tell us if you'd like, but I am not going to pry it from your lips. Okay. Camera. Oh, I want a machine gun. Just kidding. That sucks. That definitely sucks. Camera? Why? It's because it's reflecting off my big old fat bald head. Ah, my feet. Oh, that's not good. That was definitely not good. Camera, no, piss me off here. Look at all them wrinkly fingers. Wrinkly fingers. Ooh. Camera, why are you being an absolute camel taint today? Alright, I'm going to force it to reset. Usually when I sit back here, it decides it randomly wants to focus. Alright, Jason will be back. He's probably getting dinner or a coffee. I do hope it does work out, Daniel, and I hope that you have a slight case of that and not a full-blown epic, like, level 6 case of that. Hopefully you're like a 2 or a 3, not a 10 or a 20. Why do you not want to focus, camera? You're being an absolute hamster fart. Did something. I don't know what it's doing today. Wakey, wakey. Alright, does not want to do what I want it to do, so let's do a manual reset. Oof, that's it's not too bad. Still pretty bad though, but can be manageable. Still got $3 a month. I think I'd rather just die. My personal thoughts on that one. I ain't paying no $3 on freaking drugs. Screw that shit. That's the FDA milking you for every penny just so you don't die. Just so their CEOs can line their pockets. And take their year-long vacations on a private jet paid for by the taxpayer. That still sucks either way for both of you gentlemen. I think I'm going to start today off with a beverage. I need a way to cool off and just kind of chill a bit. So, if you will all excuse me for just a brief moment, I'm going to go grab me something cold. Cold and frosty. Wouldn't normally start my day off or my live stream this early with beverage, but yeah, I need to cool off. My brain is overheated and my hair looks like shit. I did not realize that side was much higher than this side, so I'm gonna have to do a. It's hard to do this when you're looking in a mirror. But it looks terrible. That's actually bugging the shit out of me. Yeah, that's bad. I gotta reset. I'm gonna have to reset my hair. Good evening, Cecilia. How's it going? To answer the next question you're about to answer, ask me. I did eat a quesadilla burger at work at about 4:15, so I am good to go for now. Unfortunately, I am pretty much out of snacks. I have about 10 sticks of beef jerky and like a handful of Reese's Pieces. That is all I got tonight. I do have a bit of chocolate here and there, but yeah, I was in a hurry today. I did not have time to go shopping like I normally do after work. Essentially was going to shave yesterday, but decided I didn't want to because I was tired and I was doing work outside. Also ended up getting a couple of pallets from a guy down the street from where I work. So I had to get those out of my truck. I had to clean up a space so I could put them somewhere where they're not in the way. And had to move a few plants around again. So basically forced myself to clean up today. And I had about a 45-minute window to do it. So I'm going to crack myself a beverage. This looks just like a sparkling water, which is nice because nobody knows this company down where I'm at. So it just looks like a can of sparkling water. Aside from that, anything new on y'all's side of the screen? I don't really have anything new over here, other than the videos from Wednesday and Thursday. I planted my saffron. Got the main container set squared away. I've got the backup container squared away, so I do have all 30 of them planted. 11 in one container, 19 in another. And those actually were, surprisingly, despite the fact that they were in a dark brown container, which, where the hell did I put that? Oh, shit. Oh, I got it back here behind me. They were in a dark brown bag with very little to no sunlight. And I mean little to no sunlight. The only light they were getting is from my ceiling light. Uh-oh, that's not good, Grace. I mean, Deb, sorry. That tasted weird at first. All sugary. Uh-oh. Better call the... Wait. Evening, Colin. I was going to ask, Deb, is your card linked to a company that's changing over to UMB? Nice. That's some good work there. I know you had a bit of work to do on that thing the last time we were talking about it. Sweet. I got home like an hour ago. Exactly. And I had to speed run a triple S before I got on here. Tried to get whose truck running? Ian's, Mike's. Ah. Ian's got to learn to work on his own car. Deb, good luck on that. The government's never worked. Even when they're working, they don't work. That's going to be the new running joke, is government working. Just like military intelligence. Or jumbo shrimp. Always hated that one. Jumbo shrimp always pisses me off. Yes, that is correct. 100% correct on that one, Obstacle. Although I personally would love to see them topple over if truckers and restaurant workers all decided to go on a strike. Because without restaurant staff and truckers, the economy would shut down incredibly quick. But anyways, not really here for politics. It's not really politics, more like government runnings, but kind of sort of along the same lines. Try to keep it as generally PC from that stuff as we physically can. We do squeak the ever so graceful comment in here every once in a while about it, but we try to be respectful and not just downright a-hole-ish. Funny thing is I'm drinking my sparkling water, and I did actually clean my glass today, so look, it's actually clean. Ugh. Colin, can't Ian get one of those emergency jumpstart battery packs from like AutoZone or whatnot? You just kind of charge them and then just leave them in your car? No, I definitely would like to see term limits. Some of those people just need to go already and let some people with some newer ideas run it for a bit. Might mean you have either a dead battery or a crossed wire. And all right, I'll see you in a bit, Deb, when you get home. Try not to crash. Oh, well, yeah, that's yeah. If it's not holding a charge, then that's definitely a battery issue. So yeah, there's going to be $100 and something easy just for a battery. I mean, you could probably get a used one, but yeah, that battery's toast then. So you're just gonna have to get a new one. And a trickle charger, I mean, it'll charge a battery, but it's a trickle charger. It essentially just maintains the battery at a certain level, or tries to bring it up to a certain level, and it just kind of holds it there. Sort of like turning on a 60-watt light bulb with a dimmer switch full blast and then running it down to like 40 watts or 20 watts. So you guys kind of get that low light spectrum. Hey, greetings, Howie. How you doing, brother? Good to see you again. Hope all is well. Have not had a chance to catch up on the videos this week. I have been super busy, but I do have them in my queue, ready to go when I get a moment. Nice. That is, resting is always good. Resting is always good. I am looking forward to, I'm actually looking forward this year to getting some more lemons off my lemon tree, or my lemon bush. I've had that thing almost 3 years now, and it's actually finally produced. I got like 10, 15 lemons on it right now. Good size. I'm looking forward to harvesting that. I've been pulling off my Mexican limes here and there. They're little tiny limes. I mean, you're not going to get big. Most of them are roughly the size of a walnut. Ooh, nice. That sounds tasty. Oh, yes, it is nice to have citrus. I'm hoping next year that the rest of my plants take off. Right now, I went out. I was looking at them earlier, and one of my other orange tree is a bit of struggling right now. I pulled it up out of its container, and there was like an inch of just circular roots, like a solid inch below the pot. So I got to get that into another container as soon as physically possible. I just have to find some dirt that I can use currently that won't cause me to disassemble one of my other planters. I have the base for it, so I can put the 4 to 6 inches of mulch at the bottom, just so I have some drainage. But I definitely need some. I definitely need a good 1.5 foot of dirt, actually about 2 cubic feet of dirt, just so I can get that planted. I'm probably gonna have to cut the roots off just to get it out of the pot. But if it's that root bound at the bottom, if I pull it out, that thing is going to be, hopefully once I get it in dirt, it'll take off. Yeah, you've got what, like 5 or 6 different the varieties of pears over on the food forest? Or I guess throughout the food forests? Is it one or is there like many? Because I always see you on different food forests here and there. And I know on your property you got a fairly large one. I would just love to have a tree, like a lemon tree that big. And I don't understand how you get a lemon tree to survive in your climate, Howie. Those are a tropical plant, and I know full well you do not live in the tropics. You live in a fairly cold area off of Vancouver, so do you have like a cold tolerant strain of limes, or what is it, limes or lemons? I think you actually have both. Love this stuff. Because if I can get a hold of a cold tolerant strain of citrus, I would absolutely love it. Because then that means I'd be able to leave it outside all winter long and not even have to worry about the plant freezing. Oh, okay. I thought your citrus tree was like 6 or 7 feet. Like I thought it was a good sized tree. Or am I mistaken and you have it in like a small container or like it's new? And if you do cover it, do you use like some sort of makeshift heater, or do you just cover it and hope for the best? Because next season I am not going to be able to throw my citrus plants in a greenhouse or bring it inside. In the pot already, it's about 6 feet, and I got about the pot's about another 16 inches. So welcome back, Jason. I believe it shouldn't be too much of an issue shipping from Canada to U.S. It's just an issue shipping it the other way around. Shipping from the U.S. to Canada is kind of funny right now. I believe there is currently a mail strike, although I believe that may or may not be over now. I believe Cecilia was talking about that, or telling me about that last week, that they were doing some sort of mail strike or some weird, funny stuff like that. Mail strike is still on. Gotcha. So hold off on any sort of shipping to or from Canada. I'm pretty sure this has something to do with Sparkle Socks and our current patron of the throne. Self-appointed king, or whatever you want to call it. You know what? I would try to send you guys some citrus seeds too, but the problem is mine are struggling right now. I was doing real good during the wintertime. Had a ton of plants, got them outside, and freaking 4 of them died. Now I'm down to two or three. I think I have 2 or 3 left, and another one's about to kick the bucket. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm watering them too much or if they just weren't getting enough sun, or I don't know what was going on. But yeah, right now my citrus plants that I grew last year during the wintertime are almost all dead. So I did something wrong, or I didn't have them in the right planter. I really don't know. I did lose again. I lost one of my key limes. Upset about that one, but that one was again my own fault. I've said this a few times on a live. Negligence is a pain, and negligence is a very costly neighbor. We'll say that. And I am actually truly thankful at this point that I did plant right away one of the key limes, because the one that I did plant, that thing took off. In one season, it grew like 20-fold. I actually had to trim it because I could not access the bottom of the pot. Now, the thing is with that particular bush, I would like to get a bunch of citrus experts on there to actually verify whether or not what I want to do is going to be beneficial to the plant or if it's going to cause severe harm. I have a section of the plant, so it goes up about 3 to 5 inches. Hey, Drops, how's it going? Good to see you. So it goes up about 3 to 5 inches and then branches off to the right, kind of, or well, right or left, north, south, east, west, whatever, just because of the way the direction is. So it just kind of branches off this way and then spreads out. There's like 4 or 5 branches on it, little branches. And then I got another section that goes kind of straight up and then branches out again on that one. Now I want to know, I'm debating on whether or not I should try to ring it and then try to regrow a section on that so I can possibly clone it, or if I should just cut it off entirely, throw it in the compost, and then just let the main part go up and grow. I have a few that I'm debating on whether or not I want to completely mutilate to possibly strengthen the plant, because I do have my Mexican limes, which are similar to like key limes. They're just little tiny limes. That plant grew in a very, very peculiar way, and that was mostly my fault, because I watched too many people say don't trim your citrus plants when they're young, wait like 2 to 3 years. I should have pruned it so I could have gotten it to grow the proper way. Good evening, Jason. Like 1.5 feet. I planted it at the beginning of the season, but I already trimmed off about 15% of it already about a week, 2 weeks ago, a week ago. I trimmed off a good portion of it, or just because I could not access the actual bottom of the pot. That thing had so many leaves, branches on it. I do know, sorry, my nose is itchy. I do know when it comes to citrus plants, a lot of the citrus growers will tell you if the plant branch is growing south, like basically straight down, just chop it off because you don't need it. Evening, Rob. Good to see you. How's it going? Oh, there's nothing touching the ground. It's in a pot covered with about 1 inch of mulch. No, actually about 2 inches of like bark mulch. It do pretty good, just enjoying a nice bevy. Nice 8.4. Quite nice 8.4. Nice Scotch ale. Nice dark one. But yeah, I just wanted to know, because I mean, I've got the stuff, I can do it. I got rooting hormone. I got like 3 canisters of rooting hormone. So maybe I'll just trim off one section of it, bark it, and then try to see if I can't get root nodes off of there. Hopefully I can. Last time I tried it, the one did not work, and I lost that one entirely. Second one took me forever. That one almost took like 4 months, 5 months. And the stupid ants kept pulling the dirt out, which is pissing me off. So when I planted that thing, there was more root exposure than dirt in the container, in the little ball. But so far, the transplant is actually looking pretty good. That's another one, too, on that transplant. So that transplant, when I did it, kind of split off into like a little bit of a Y. Similar to that of a pepper plant when they branch out. So you got the main stem, and then at the top of it, it splits that Y right there. Well, it's kind of an offset Y. So I don't have a main vertical. I have one's kind of like offset, and then one that's like a side shoot. I'm debating on that one whether or not I should cut the side shoot off or the offshoot, even though the offshoot seems to be more in line with the actual main stem, and then cut the other piece off and see if I can't get that one to grow taller and longer. Because again, essentially I want all of my citrus plants to look like trees and not bushes. Probably under my condition, or under, yeah, with my area and the way I have to grow, I probably should keep every one of my plants under 5 to 6 feet. But at the same time, eventually, I want to be able to move into an area or move onto a piece of land where I can put these in the ground permanently and then just heat them during the wintertime in that area. So just move like a giant shade house or like a screen over them, something just to keep them warm, throw a little bit of a heater in there to keep them going. Because I think if I keep the roots from freezing, the plant itself should survive. I might lose a little bit of foliage and branchery here and there just due to frost. But I think if I cover it with plastic and frost cloth and then do the same thing that I believe it's Millennial Gardener does it. He's got, he just runs Christmas lights and just runs like 2 or 3 strands inside of each one of the trees and just runs that during the wintertime. But I can't remember if he's in North Carolina, South Carolina, or California. I don't remember. I just watched a video on it too. And he actually inspired me to do a video of my own with a similar aspect of showing off my pepper plant. So I do have that one. It's about 10 minutes, give or take. I will try to post that probably tomorrow in the morning if I can. So if you guys do see a video from me, please do me a favor, watch the whole thing. Throw a comment on her, at least throw me a thumbs up, something, just so I can get some traction in here with YouTube. YouTube is kind of kicking my butt right now. Green Country Agroforestry. All right, I will have to take a look at that. You know what? I just realized you do not have my YouTube side up. I will check on the replay. I will throw that. I will grab that link on the replay. Because I've seen a lot. I do watch a lot of people that grow citrus. I have at least 6 different channels that talk about citrus. But again, a lot of them tell you not to prune your trees for 2 to 3 years. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to get a tree, not a bush. Oh, that's a plus. I'm glad at least my shorts are making it through. It's just, I mean, it's just hard getting traction on shorts. It really is. You got anywhere between 12 to 17 seconds. Some of mine are like 21. But I mean, even with the shorts, it's hard to get traction. I understand they will get you like a sub here and there, 2 subs here and there, but I mean, it's it would just be nice if I could get some of my long form videos to get a little bit more traction than some of them do get. So he has a degree in, what is this, agroforestry, you said? Or what's the other name for it? Man, brain fart, massive brain fart. Not apothecary. That's medicine. Damn it. I forgot the word I'm looking for. My brain just shut off. When you're too tired. I'm also 3 tired. Yeah, you don't just you gotta do 1 or 2 here and there, not 15 and 3 in a 3-day span. You can't do 5 here, 5 there, 5 the next day. Arborist. That was the name I'm looking for. So he's an experienced arborist, and no, that is not just trimming trees. I believe that is also the study of trees. Yeah, I can't. I cannot just shotgun blast stuff out on my channels. I consider it oversaturation, and eventually people are just going to stop watching it because they're going to like, oh look, there's another one. Oh look, there's another one. Oh, and another one. I'll do like 1 or 2, maybe 3 a week on when it comes to shorts, and maybe like one decent 5 to 15 minute video. Oh, I would easily start an orchard without anybody's advice, to be straight honest. Basically, what's going to happen is either it's going to work or it's only going to partially work. It's really hard. It's probably not the best way to start an orchard, is just to start planting, but if you think about it in the long run, you plant 50 trees, you lose 10, you still got 40 trees. And you can always replace the trees that didn't survive. You just got to figure out what does and doesn't survive. And most likely, if it dies, it was either a bad tree to begin with, or there was something wrong with your soil. You know, surprisingly, Rob, so even on that note, with that particular aspect in mind, I usually do 1 or 2 shorts a week, and mine will average anywhere between like 1,000 to like 3,000 within like a couple of days. So I get lucky even with my small sub count or follower counts. But again, a lot of it is depending on the time of the day you drop it and then how long your shorts are. Optimally, you want about, like Jason will say it too, he's the one that always says it, is you want anywhere between like 12 to 17 seconds is like the optimal length. But essentially, that's going back to what YouTube originally was back in the 90s, where you're like, when it first came around, like the longest video you could post was like 15 seconds, which is now considered a short. But back in the 90s, that was a full video. You had to figure out what to do in 15 seconds and post it. And that's where you got it. Ooh, Deb came back. Ooh, welcome back, Deb. That was a quick run. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha, Colin. I see that. Yeah, Crocus, or Crocus corms, that was my saffron. So I got all 30 of them planted in the same day. And I'm telling you, even having them sit in my room in a dark brown container that was just, the top of it was open, and the only light they were getting was from my ceiling, from my bedroom light. Maybe some from this, but I mean, again, they're at the bottom. That container was like a foot long, 12, 14 inches long, and they were at the bottom of it. And they were starting to sprout. I had them 3 weeks, and they were starting to sprout tails or stems. And some of them were actually trying to set out nodes to split from the bottom of the roots, or where the root node would be. So I have a feeling next year I'm going to have a lot more than I expected. I figured I'd get, a handful of them to split or double over the year. But half of the bulbs that I planted easily were already trying to grow. So I feel like I'm going to have about 35 of them suckers, or sorry, like 70 of them next year. And I did spread them out in my containers so I could get a decent amount of growth so they don't overcrowd. But right now I have one set in a plastic container, and the last time I put bulbs or any sort of rhizome splitter at the bottom into a container, I actually had to cut a container apart with a Sawzall just to get the plant out. Cowhorn okra. Ugh. Let's see how big that is. Here it is. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like those things can grow up to an average of 14 inches. Even so, Cowhorn okra is an heirloom variety of Abomosis esculentus okra, known for its long, curved pods, but all okra is curved, regardless of the size, which can grow up to 14 inches, valued for its ability to remain tender even when large, or larger, of faring a true, well, that makes no sense at all, meaty okra flavor ideal for both fried okra and dishes like gumbo. This variety is typically harvested when the pods are 6 to 7 inches long for fresh, but can grow longer for gumbo or cooking. That's essentially just a, what is it, elephant version of okra? Not too bad. Fish pepper? What the hell is fish pepper? Oh, yeah. I think we were talking about those a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, very interesting looking pepper. It's like a multicolored, like a striped pepper. Kind of looks almost like a poblano, just a little shorter. What the hell's a Thunder Mountain Longhorn pepper seed? Jesus, that is a weird ass looking pepper. Huh. Baker's Creek sells them. Hot pepper seed, True Lover Seeds, Thrush Seed Company. Oh, I could probably get them from, what does that say? Sandia what? Sandia Seed Company. Oh, I can get those here. Score. I would just need one. Oh, they're about the same size as a jalapeno. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, they look. I saw a guy with a couple of them in his hand, and they were only 2, 3 fingers long, and he looked like he had some fat fingers. And so, yeah, it looked like it was like a hybrid jalapeno is what it looked like. That'll be an interesting pepper. Now, speaking of peppers, I went and harvested all my red ones yesterday off of 4 of my plants, and I got nearly 2 pounds of peppers. And my plants are still heavily loaded with peppers. And I mean heavily loaded. I could have harvested every one of the green ones too, dried them all out, and made a pepper mix, and I probably would have had, oh God, half a pound of hot pepper mix. Oh, my throat's being all weird. Wouldn't an indoor greenhouse just be the inside of your house? Or do you actually have like a indoor grow, like an indoor grow one? Like one of the, God, what is it? Like one of those like 3x3x6 or 3x3x5 like plastic 3 or 4 tier little grow thingies with the humidifier fan in it or the fan in it, and then, oh God, if I knew you, Colin, if I would have known you guys needed catmint, I would have sent you some. I've got like pots of that stuff that I can't get rid of. Every time I think I get rid of it, another section pops up somewhere else. Ah, gotcha. You don't need you do not need a kit for catmint, man. You get 1 or 2 nodes. That stuff is extremely prolific. You get like 1 or 2 pieces of it, throw it in the dirt, and that stuff just comes out. It is a strong plant. Very strong-willed, very strong roots. I have ripped it out of the ground, let it dry for 4 days, put it somewhere, it got wet, and started growing in that pot. And I wasn't trying to. But yeah, I would personally like to get rid of all of the catmint in my yard. I absolutely hate it. It smells nice, but again, it brings the cats over here, and it tells the cats, hey, I've got some food for you, or something that's kind of similar to catnip. Come shit in my garden. And to be honest, I am tired of the cats pooping in my garden. Pooping and peeing in my garden, trying to eat my plants. So, yeah, I just want to get rid of all the catmint. I got about 15, 20 pots of stuff that I got to redo this next season. The wild flowers that I've had in those planters, and a lot of these planters are in my yard for the last 10, 15 years, 10, 12 years. Was it 2025 since 2009? 14 years. I am going to be redoing a lot of my plants. I'm tired of seeing some of these plants. They do really well, and then they kind of die off 2 years. Ooh, I just hit that with a door. All right. To answer a very important question that was recently asked. I don't like beets. Beets are gross. That is a long one. Still have no idea what it is. I think this thing weighs about 4, 5 pounds. This thing is heavy. This is another one. Same thing. This one grew more like a cantaloupe, but this is not a cantaloupe. It smells like a cross between a cantaloupe and a honeydew, but it is not. It's the wrong color. And this one probably weighs about 3-4 pounds, 3 pounds, give or take. But the next one, this sucker is, again, same weird coloration, as you can see on both sides. That was the main stem. It literally just fell off. I didn't pull it off. It just popped off. Same with that one. That was the connector, the stem point. As with this one as well, stem points. So they were ripe enough that they just fell off on their own. I got a little bit of a split right there, but right now this thing is ripening. And honestly, they smell really good. And no, I am not going to open one of these on a live. Right? You guys like my melons? Hashtag melons. Nope, it's not a rattlesnake melon. This is a melon natively grown on native soil, and when I mean native soil, I mean like Indian soil, or reservation. So like native by like reservation native. Like you cannot get the seeds for these unless you know somebody on a res. My dad got lucky, got the seeds from his barber, who he knows somebody on a res or has a friend on a res. He got seeds from him. So I have these ones. There's no point in going for triple E's. By the time you're in your 30s, those are already knee bangers. Yeah, so you could only get these if you know somebody on a res. And like I said, I got lucky because my dad's barber had like 3 or 4 of these, and he was just giving them away. And my dad just happened to get lucky and grabbed one. And so, yeah, this is what it is. So, and you can tell the squirrel tried to get to this one, but I'm so glad the rind on these are super thick. He did not get it. The last one I had, it tasted like an unripe watermelon. But yeah, these things they're hefty. I want to say they weigh about between 3 and 5 pounds each. This one might be a little bit heavier. But yeah. So you can see the weird coloring. It's supposed to have like this weird orange striping on it. But like what gets me is the striping here. It looks similar to like a basketball, which is really odd. Right, go long. That's about the size of a football. Probably weighs about 5 times what a football normally weighs. Let's see. Where can I set these so they're not in the way? Yeah, when you got like 75 different places to stick these things and you got nowhere to stick these things. So if y'all will give me just a brief moment, I'm going to go walk these back to the main refrigerator. And I actually have another one of these out in the garden too I got to pull out. So 3 plants. Had a decent harvest. Squirrel got a couple of them. He's trying to get one up front. Actually, he got one up front, so that one's I'm just going to let that one rot away, let the bugs get it. But yeah, I got 3 main ones here, so that's a lot of melon even for us. And then I still got 1 more to go out there. But I will be right back, folks. I'm going to go put these in the main fridge. So there is that. I will be saving the seeds from that. I will be drying those out, and I will be sending those out to various customers, or sorry, patrons, cohorts, YouTube friends, family. Cecilia, that plant will not grow in your area. It is a desert plant. That plant needs 90 plus days of hot weather. And I'm talking like 85 to like 95 degrees. Otherwise, I would send these to you. That plant is like 140 days of growth is what you need on that plant. I just happen to be in an area where I've got good light and good soil. Boy. I mean, I can try to send you some, but I don't know what it's going to, because again, that is a desert plant. That'll work good in like zones 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably 11, like a tropical area. Don't know how well it'll do in cold climate. I can see if my plant will still survive throughout my winter, and if it survives my winter, maybe I can condition one of them for yours, for your climate, but that's going to be a struggle. Those seeds will definitely not be going out until probably next year anyway. I will not be able to send them out till then. I got to clean those, dry them out, and then package and send them. Yeah, you're 5B, but you're also Canada. You guys get a lot of snow versus where we are. Beer burps. I will try to send you some seeds. Like I said, I still got some seeds in here. I'm pretty sure it's from that melon. I really don't know anymore. Hey, Rob, how's it going? Good to see you. Other Rob. Man, I got like little bits and pieces of that melon all over my table over here. It's not very often I get both Robs. I got 1B Rob, 2B Rob. Both Robs in my chat tonight. Woohoo, look at me go. And of course, Rob comes back after I show off my melons. Disappointed. I'm not going back to the refrigerator to get them. They're going to sit over there. Will you stop making weird noises? I'm going to have to go dump out my water here in a bit. Quit. Damn, air conditioner's being weird. I have to go take that out and clean it again. I don't know. Can you guys hear my air conditioner? That thing is like driving me nuts. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna turn the lights off. Fuck off. What? What did you say? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you speak into my good ear? Okay, so Jason can't hear it. I know this mic is on like stupid sensitive on my end. So isn't there usually a lioness between two lions? But what if it's these two lines or these three lines? In which case it's the pointer finger. But if you're using these three lines, it's that's really hard to do. Is that one there? Ah, don't know what I did. A finger locked and popped on me. Oh, that shit hurt. Ah, crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery, knuckle crunch. So it's the sound of getting older and bolder and molder. Ah, Scully and Molder. Moldy and Sculler. Am I supposed to read between the two black lines or the two white lines? Sorry, being weird. I don't know at this point what I'm doing anymore. I am just here. I'm still 12 at heart. And most of everything else. I don't think I've quite peaked to the point where doing anything hurts for more than 4 hours. I still, I try to keep myself moving constantly, exercised, even though it doesn't look like I exercise because I'm a fat bastard. But yeah, I think as long as I keep myself moving and I keep myself active, I should be all right for a while. Colin got stuck in a time warp. And no, we are not going there. That is a negative. Ghost Rider. Yeah, you should have felt like you gained 10 years. With that one. I'm terrible. If I'm working constantly, I don't have time to eat. I lose weight like crazy. Like, I just lose weight like mad fast. And then I gain it back in like 3 days. Like, I just cannot maintain the weight loss. It drives me nuts. Damn it. I knew somebody was going to get it. You no longer don't look like a 58 anymore. You no longer don't. That is the most double entendre, or double negative. See, and that's normally where I'm at, Drops. I'm anywhere between 210 and 220. And I'm 6 foot. I'd like to be 195. But circumstances be, one, I don't have anybody to help motivate me to stay doing what I do. And I mean, you all see me on these lives. Half the time I'm snacking on shit. I usually get off of here to dilute the night's festivities. I sit here and eat I just sit here and eat snacks. Constantly eating snacks. But that seems to be the only thing keeping me going right now. Otherwise, mentally, or I would lose it. Can't. I wish I could, but I have it's too easy to access the gas station. I mean, the store right across the street or down the road from me. Otherwise, I would. But I like the junk food. Junk food's the reason why I don't get sick. For those of you who keep getting sick, it's because y'all don't eat enough nachos and hot dogs. But I do eat regularly healthy on a more or less weekly basis. Spicy chicken sandwich, biscuits, pancakes, pasta. The other night, like I said, I had one of my mac and cheese meals, which was actually surprisingly very good, and that was on Thursday. And that was from the Four Patriots 72-hour survival meal thingy. I do wish they had a resealable option on the bags for certain items, but I guess really they figure once you open it, you're going to eat the whole thing. So I don't know. I don't understand how it's supposed to be 72 hours. I can understand the 72 hours for the oatmeal portion of what they give you, because that is a massive bag. It's almost like 2 pounds. And I actually have no idea where my bag went. Actually, to be fair, I have no idea where the other 72-hour pack went. I have no idea where I put it. Like, at all. Hey, right on, Rob. Well done. This is the next one I want to try, which is the creamy rice and vegetable dinner. This is 1 pound, 3.2 ounces dry weight. So wet weight, you're probably looking at close to 2 pounds. I have to heat. Let's see. Hold on. It says, holy Christ, 9.5 cups of water. Jesus Moses. And this takes approximately 23 to 25 minutes to cook. Oh, there you go. Rob went back to see the melons. Nice. So, yeah, this will be the next one I try out, which is, like I said, the creamy rice and vegetable dinner. All right. See you in a bit. Yeah, that is 9.5 cups of water is a lot of water. I mean, what, that's 16 ounces is a pound, so that's what, 3.5 pounds of water? Because you're looking at what, eight ounces is a standard cup of water. Well, okay. Dry cup versus wet cup. So I think wet, you're looking at, what is it, 8.24, 8.3, somewhere in there, maybe 8.4 ounces. 16 ounces is a pound, so you're looking at, like I said, 3.5 pounds, give or take. So, yeah, Grace is 4 pounds right there. That is a lot of water. And I can barely read this. The packaging versus the color of the text that they put on here is freaking terrible. I still want to try it. I still think it's going to taste pretty damn good. And it says about 8 servings. But it is also rice and vegetables, so I'm assuming this has got like a cream base, something to make it not super terrible. Because it doesn't just feel like rice. It feels like there's something else added to it. And then whatever freaking veggies they add to it. And I'm really hoping it's, oh, here we go. Freeze-dried green peas, garlic powder. Oh, here we go. Dehydrated chopped onions, onion powder, dried green peas, garlic powder, yeast. That's it. Really, they only have like 4 veggies in here? If that. Oh, dehydrated diced carrots. Natural chicken type flavor, so that's probably the flavoring that's in it. Antioxidants, extract, silicone dioxide, onion powder, dehydrated onion, freeze dried. Yeah, so there's only like 4 or 5 actual vegetable ingredients in here. Crap ton of corn syrup, sodium, milk, powdered creamer. Ew, that's weird. Butter powder. How the hell do you make butter powder? Wouldn't that essentially be dehydrated milk? Doesn't make no damn sense. Non-fat dry milk. Buttercream, salt, no, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Contains milk and soy for the allergens. This one is for Patriots. Unfortunately, it's not really, there's not really a logo on here or like a stamp. It's just, you get these little black squares which kind of says 4P, and that's about it. Aside from that, again, I don't know where I put the second one. I have a whole nother bag of that. That comes with the rice soup, the mac and cheese, and then it comes with a big old thing, and I mean a big old thing. It's like 2 pounds of oatmeal. And I believe it's the maple sugar or maple honey oatmeal. And I really don't know where that bag went. Honestly, I haven't seen that damn thing since I bought it. And it comes in a big old blue and white bag, like a big old blue and white bag. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, got no idea what I did with it. I'll shove it over here. And just for you guys, that is all of the peppers that I harvested. That is a terrible section of lighting. And that is a mix between the cherry peppers, the jalapenos, and the Peter peppers. Well, there's a... Oh, there it is. Aha! I knew I had it over here somewhere. All right. And I just found all of the soap bricks for Cecilia. All right, so that is the company that I got this from. So, for Patriots. This is the 72-hour survival food kit. Says it comes with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And trust me, you're only going to get 2 dinners and technically oatmeal. So the pack comes with, actually doesn't tell you on the bag, which kind of sucks in my opinion. It should tell you what's in here. But it comes with, from what I remember, comes with 1 bag of oatmeal, and I believe it's the maple brown sugar oatmeal. It comes with the one I just, the creamy rice soup thingy, and the mac and cheese. So you get 3 bags in here, which ain't too bad. So, I mean, all in all, it's not bad for a little 72-hour kit. I got mine on sale. Cost may vary. So I can't really exactly tell you what the cost is or was. Like I said, I got mine on sale. Is basically buy one, get one free. Or buy one, get one half off or something like that. I don't remember. You'll have to, if you want to get stuff from this company, want to find out prices, buy something from them. They basically automatically, the minute you buy something, you basically get turned into a VIP member and you get notifications, emails. I get text messages all the time for upcoming sales or sales that are about to happen. Or I get basically early access to stuff like a week to 2 weeks before everybody else. So prices may vary. It really depends. Yeah, that's still dehydrated butter is just how do you dehydrate butter? It just seems weird to me. Okay, I thought it was raining outside, but it's not. I'm actually surprised this thing has actually stayed going. Yeah, I don't exactly have food for 20 years. I got tons of beans, trying to grow more beans. I'm going to try to do a lot more beans next year than I did this year, but I have to mix my beans with squash or some sort of plant that takes nutrients from the ground because my soil is way too saturated with nitrogen and my plants are struggling. So you can grow beans, but I 100% recommend you growing something within the space of where the beans are, either in front or behind or mixed in with, just so that can soak up the nitrogen that's the freaking plant the beans are putting into the soil. Otherwise, you get your soil's too nitrogen rich and your beans don't do well. I have found this out the hard way this year. Like I said, when I did the Kentucky Wonder pole beans one year, the first year I did it, and I did the Three Sisters, which is corn, beans, and squash. I kid you not, I probably harvested like 15 pounds worth of freaking string beans or Kentucky Wonder pole beans. Ah, yes. And looks like all the retard trolls are in here. Yeah, let's just keep talking. We'll ignore most of these turds. They'll eventually go away. Anyways, yeah, see, this is what happens when you got morons with zero brain cells that are inbred that decide to be on the internet. See, the problem is, I grew up in an era that bred nothing but trolls, and these guys couldn't troll their way out from under a bridge. So we'll just ignore the keyboard warrior peons. Oh yeah, that's why I'm ignoring them. They can give me all the views and excess hours for time frames, whatever. That's why I'm not wasting my time getting rid of them. They'll get rid of themselves after a while when they get bored. So we'll just continue talking about what we were talking about. Ooh, and actually, you know, speaking of which, might as well get a beverage refill. I'm also glad I didn't do what I was about to do before all these randos decided to roll in and think they're funny. So we'll be waiting a little bit before things are listed. But anywho's, get the usual bev going. Has nothing to do with these. Yeah, see, look, figured they'd go away after a while. See, they think they're funny, but they're not. But at least they gave me views. Kind of killed off half of my watch viewers, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. No, I know. Yeah, I figured the loyal ones would still be here. Or the ones that pretty much don't let anything bother them, so basically water off a duck's back. Right, and it's funny too, because I'm not paying attention on my YouTube side. All I have is the StreamYard side up. So I don't know if my mods are keeping track of them or wiping them out or whatnot, or just letting them roll. Me personally, I was just gonna let them roll because I figure they'll tire themselves out. After they realize they're not getting under my skin because I am a troll. I'm an AOL troll. You can't troll me. You can't troll one whose generation bred trolls. I'd have just let them keep going. Eventually, they'll get bored. They'll leave on their own. But now I got to figure out what I'm doing over here. Get this one. There we go. Oh, they all got deleted. Yeah, I was just going to let them cook, honestly. And yeah, I agree with Rob's statement about the explanation of their fathers, but yeah, there's a few things I could say on that note, but I'm not going to waste my time or my breath. Going to continue talking about gardening stuff outdoors and the various lights. And also, thanks for the visit. Come back again. It's really aggravating me on this. Guess I can just mute my own live. Don't need to be on that one. Yeah, I was going to be throwing the link in there, but yeah, I'm going to hold off on that for a bit. '90s, try Asian, try '80s, sucker. Is string bean a racial slur? What an idiot. Anyways. I don't know who the fuck Mule was, but I was not sending the link. No thank you. Yeah, I'll just wait a while. Probably wait another 30 minutes and then throw that out there. Should be done with the retard keyboard warriors at that point. So, anyways, that funness, that exciting 4 seconds worth of highly intellectual human waste. Back to the topic at hand, left hand or right hand. Unless you're a monkey, it's both feet too, because those are considered hands. Yeah, back to gardening. So, got the melon. Hey, Drunken Chef, how's it going? Good to see you tonight. What's on the smoker today? Or grill, depending on what you're doing today. Might be smoking a brisket, might be smoking a duck. Who knows? Yes, you were. Ooh, on vacation. Nice. Sounds pleasant. Wish I could do one of those. Haven't done one in 3 years. It's funny how fast 3 years goes by, too. Like, that flew by. That vacay was in 2022. Or was it a 2023? And it's only been 2 years. Shit, I don't even remember. That's how long it's been. I don't remember my vacations when I go. I just go. Salad? What are you, a rabbit? I had a freaking hamburger quesadilla at work, and that was tasty. I scarfed that thing like I was starving. Felt like I hadn't eaten in a few hours. Well, technically I hadn't. Man, I've been enjoying those quesadilla burgers. Oh, so good. Oh no, I remember that damn hill. That sucked. I'm still giving Blake shit about not giving me the damn keys the first time. Stinker bag. Speaking of which, I'm assuming since we haven't seen him today, he was taken by the hillbillies in Alabama. He got his, we'll say his back end unaligned, or maybe it got realigned. Who knows? Because last time I checked, last time I heard from him, he was in Alabama. Very late lunch. Ooh. Hey, you only had to walk up there twice. I'd do it 4 times. That was a steep ass boat ramp. I ain't never seen a boat ramp. That's where he was at. Last time we talked to him, he said he was on vacation in Alabama. Me and Jason were giving him shit about if you hear banjos, run. Leave your shit at the campsite. Just run to your car and get out of there. Ooh, man, I want some rye chips now. So I'm just saying that we were giving him flack about that. We're like, if you hear banjos, run. Get the hell out of there quick. Don't be staying. Or the farmer's daughter found him. Tuck, How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for rolling in tonight. Much appreciated. I've been super happy to see everybody tonight. It's been a good night so far. Had a few minutes of uninvited guests, but hey. Ooh, 2 for $5. Well, those are the big bags of rye chips too, though. Flat and Scruggs. Think the beverage is helping me unwind or open up a little bit more, but not in that message. I can't English today because I'm brain dead. It was a fairly busy Saturday. Wasn't too busy. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with football too bad tomorrow. Monday's going to suck for me, though. Not looking forward to that. But hey, I still got to work on the greenhouse, which let me apologize up front that I have not put a short out for the finished finished greenhouse. There are a few things I would like to tend to before, but I do have it completed. It is still currently sitting about 4.5 inches off of the ground. I got to just dig the holes, but I can't dig the holes until I flatten out the backside, which has a big mound of rocks or pea gravel under it. I got to go out and flatten that. I was going to do that last week, but I got sidetracked doing a bunch of other stuff. I knew for a fact I had to get the saffron planted. I was going to do that last week. Did not have time to do it because I was taking apart pallets and dealing with some other stuff. Trying to clean up various things here and there. So right now at this point in time, I am sort of caught up on yard tasks. I just got to drill the 6 holes, or at least dig 6 holes to put the anchor posts or the feet into the ground. That way the greenhouse sits flat. But I think before I do that, I want to get at least a 2x4 frame around the bottom. So, okay, see you in a bit, Cecilia. That way I can get a little bit of a more of a insulating barrier, and I can hopefully try to get that a little flatter. I will also be trying to process all of the random sunflowers that I have cut and thrown into my compost bin. And yes, I am going to get flack on this again by various people, not to throw sunflowers into a compost bin because the sunflowers have been absorbing all the heavy metals in my soil. But here's the thing, they can't absorb heavy metals in the soil if you pre-make your soil and there's no heavy metals in them to absorb. And again, I have sand. Everything I have over here is sand. Might be a little iron in the sand, but I need the iron for my plants. So, to be fair, even if I put the sunflowers into the compost bin, does not make a bit of a difference to me. I have been doing that for the last 3 or 4 years, and I have not had any issues with my soil. Haven't had any plants just up and die on me, because a lot of plants do require the minerals and iron content in soil to grow. Otherwise, the leaves start to turn yellow and fall off the plant. It's also a phosphate problem, too. So there's that. Let's see, how's the YouTube side looking? I haven't... There we go. Get the YouTube side popped up. Yeah, the thing is, I live in an extremely hot and dry environment, so it will. Well, I also have a compost or a wood chipper, a little mini wood chipper. So I run all of my stuff in through there, and it cuts all of my stuff to 7/8 of an inch or something like that. They're basically like 3/4 of an inch. So it chops it down into like really small pieces, roughly about this big. And when I physically mulch the sunflowers, I just throw them in another bin. So I have a trash can full of those things. Trash can was 3/4 of the way full. Now it's half full. So that stuff does break down. It does compost. I live in a very arid climate that gets a lot of sunlight during the summertime. It essentially sterilizes anything you throw onto a compost bin if it's exposed to sunlight. But I have tons of other things. I've grown stuff in that compost bin. Tomatoes randomly popped up one year. I have had sunflowers pop up in there, potatoes pop up in there. Had a couple of green beans pop up. They didn't last very long. But that's because, the top 1.5 feet of that is just organic matter. There's no compost. It's just leaves, sticks, twigs, branches, whatever, you name it. 1.5 feet of that on top of it. It takes a while for that stuff to break down enough for any sort of root hold on any sort of plant. But every once in a while, I try to go in there and turn it. It is just really hard to completely flip over a 6x6 or a 5.5 by 5.5 foot square without dumping all of the stuff onto the floor. If I had a spacing, say like the way they do mushroom compost for mushroom growth, you got a big old 50-foot pile out there, 20 feet wide, 50 feet long, 15, 20 feet high, and they go out there every other day or every 2 days with a forklift or a tractor and, front end loader that stuff and flip it over and make sure it's wet. I don't have the space to do that. Yeah, well, sunflowers are designed by nature. Don't know how and or why. I don't know if we bred them that way or if it's a natural affinity for the sunflower. They pull heavy metals out of the ground. Things like lead, iron, magnesium. Yes, magnesium would be considered a heavy metal. Stuff like that. Which, to me, what I don't understand is if the plant itself is pulling out heavy metals, you would think in that process it would be transferring those heavy metals into the seeds, right? You would think. So I would assume every bit of sunflower seeds that you get is going to have some portion of heavy metals infused into the genetic structure of the seed. Thanks, camera. Decided to be all weird on me. So I'm going to do that again, see if I can unfocus it. But I don't know if that is necessarily true. I'm just going off of random thought here that may or may not make any sense to the rest of the world. I'm going to fix this real quick. Damn it. There we go. But again, you can compost it. It is still organic matter. Even if you decide to use it as, say, a ground cover, like a mulch covering, eventually it will break down on the soil, but you're looking at months versus, a couple of weeks if you're doing it in a compost bin. And it really just depends on how you're composting. If you're cold composting, that can take months to years. If you're hot composting, that could take weeks to months. Okay, so it does not transfer the heavy metals to the seeds. That's interesting. So it's essentially just a radiation filter. But again, I figure with my environment basically sterilizing the plant while it's drying out in the sun, I would presume that it would neutralize the heavy metals inside the plant. I don't grow tobacco. I don't smoke. I think it's a terrible habit. I mean, cigars, some cigars smell nice, but cigarettes, 100%, those should be banned across the entire globe. I could rather smell a stogie than a cigarette. Which I don't know if it's the leaf that they wrap the stogie in or if it's the leaves that they put inside the wrap of the stogie that smells good. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Smoking is a terrible habit. Drinking is also a terrible habit, but I only drink on Saturdays. Yeah, the Swisher Sweets taste sweet, but most cigars, I've had a few here and there throughout my years. Not a full one, just, puff here, puff there. They're not bad, but again, it's not something that I could get behind. Yeah, commercial cigs are nasty. And yes, some cigs are, some stogies are really nice. Especially if you can get the Cuban ones. But them suckers are mad expensive. A box of them is like $1,000 now. Something like that for the Cuban cigs or the Cuban smokes. It's insane. Yeah, and I bet those hummingbirds get probably drunk or whatnot off the tobacco flowers. Or the tobacco, yeah. Ooh, Slim Dark. Oh, I bet that one actually tasted pretty good. Or had a good flavor. The hell, I got random buttons on here again? What is this? Settings? And what is this one? Virtual back. Ooh, I got a virtual background setting? What? Oh, yeah, never mind. Durr. They just moved the button for that. It's almost like a Virginia Slim. Come on, calculator. Calculator. My brain is... I don't know what this thing is doing. I don't know why I called it... I guess technically it is a calculator. Some pipe tobacco, yes, can smell good. I think a lot of that, honestly, is what they would normally run in a cigar. I think that's why. There's just a distinct... You can actually... It sounds weird, but if you are highly attuned to senses of smell and or taste, you can taste, smell, and smell taste. I'm one of those weird ones where I can actually taste smell. So my olfactory senses are really high up there, which drives me nuts when I open a refrigerator. I'm like, the refrigerator smells green. And everybody looks at me like, why are you saying the refrigerator smells green? I'm like, trust me, the refrigerator smells green, which means something in there is bad, and it's usually green. Bad lettuce, cucumbers, whatever, have you name it. It's going to calculate. This thing is bugging the crap out of me today. Sorry for the constant switching back and forth between cameras. This thing is being weird today. I move in a weird position, and a thing just decides it wants to have a heart attack. Bet you $1 Shawnee's live right now. Come on up. Ooh, she's not. Corn Rob over there catching some big old freaking guppies. Oop, I gotta go over there and I gotta hashtag squash. Shawnee is not live. Ooh, I'm the only one live tonight. What? Well, Heath was live earlier, about right when I started. Don't know how long his live lasted. But Heath was live, aka Frontier Survival. Yeah, Frontier Survival. Think that was his name? Yeah, Frontier Survival. I was right. Whoo, man, brain fart over here. But yeah. How well do tobacco leaves, I mean, do they compost really well? Because, I mean, for the most part, most of the stuff that I use for compost here is clippings from, like, my onion chives, any other random plant that I have that I've either trimmed off or have, like, mutilated. Leaves off of the sunflowers when I trim those, because, yes, I will trim my sunflowers, which probably to everybody else sounds really stupid, but I will trim off the leaves. I don't know why. I just do it. I also cut off any sort of sucker that grows off of the sunflower, which is usually anywhere there is a leaf node on a sunflower, based on the species or typing of the sunflower, you have a 90% chance of that spot growing a sunflower node. I always chop those off because I want more power from the plant to go to like one, like literally to like a handful of the sunflower heads. That gives you bigger heads. And again, this is based off of the species and or variety of sunflower. Oh, gotcha. So it'd be the same thing of like if you decided to grow beans in your compost pile. Which has happened on my occasion a few times. I just randomly throw stuff into the compost pile, and like everybody else that has grown compost or has a compost pile, you throw seeds in there, and unless those seeds are sterile, they will pop up within a couple of days. Almost every gardener that I have seen it as a compost pile has had some way or another, either potatoes, carrots, beans, peas, tomatoes. I've even seen a few that have like random fruit trees pop up because they're like thrown away apples, like bad rotten apples. They throw them in the compost bin, and then freaking next thing you know, you got an apple tree popping up out of the compost bin. Good evening, Benita. Hi, Grisham. Please elaborate as to why you are saying no. I talk quick, I talk fast, and I throw a lot of content out here when I'm on the live. So if you would be so kind as to throw a few bars as to why you are dejecting or disagreeing with us. Colin had a pumpkin pop up later. Yeah, I've what's an LJM? Papaya discards can pop up pretty easily in compost. See, so like papaya. So let me try that again. Tuck. So what you're saying is that like basically like papaya skins or the rind of the papaya pops up over there in compost, similar to like what a potato skin can do down here. Which I still find both hilarious and extremely intriguing that a peeled potato skin has the potential to produce an entire plant. Oh, the seeds. Okay, so it's not just the rind, it's the actual seeds. So I'm assuming that's from like bad papayas or papayas that have fallen off before they're too ripe or that have gone past their ripe stage. I would like a little bit more information on that just to make sure I'm on the right track when it comes to talking on these subjects. Deb, type slower. Slower. Well, not but drops. I have seen videos of gardeners that have thrown the peeled skins, not even the eyes of the potato, the peeled skin of a potato, tossed into a compost bin, and that has popped up like, a couple of plants of potatoes. I mean, you're talking like what, the thickness of maybe like 5 sheets of construction paper on a potato peel? The hell's up my hair right here? I can see whatever. Oh, that's the backside popping up weird. I still have that sitting there weird. Okay, that's better. It's just a second. Oh, probably from when I was scratching my head. Yeah, I've watched videos. There is a gentleman who's done that before. He's thrown compost. He's thrown peeled potato scraps into his compost and has gotten potatoes, and he just let them grow in the compost bin, harvested them, and he got some huge potatoes. That was, oh crap, drawing a mad blank right now, folks. Bit of an apology on that one. He's been on Joe's channel, Garden State Gardener. He's been a guest on there like 3 or 4 times. He has like 2 books out right now on gardening. And I am absolutely drawing a mad blank on the channel name. Because James Prigioni is the gentleman, and I forgot his channel name. Never heard of David the Good, but thank you, Tuck. If you can you throw the link to his channel? If you can find it, can you throw the link to his channel in the chat? I would appreciate that. I will take a check. I will take a check in that. Bleh. Let me English that again in a try. If you can throw the link to his channel in the chat, we can have everybody in here go take a look at his channel, and I will take a peek at it myself. I almost want to say the overworked gardener, but that's Mark, and he's in Texas, I believe. God, I literally forgot the guy's channel name. Simplified Gardening is the channel name. Jesus. Yes. Simplified Gardening with James Prigioni. He has done, on his garden plot, he has grown potatoes from shavings, basically potato skins, in his compost pile. Ooh, Florida gardening. Ah, see, that's the thing with Florida. Florida, you can pretty much grow everything because it's considered a subtropic state. Yeah, I'm sorry, Deb. I'm tired and I'm already second beverage in, but that has nothing, it truly has nothing to do with anything. My brain is just, I'm going a mile a minute right now, so I am what you would call the equivalent of like scatterbrained when I have too much random information. Let's see here. To plant or not to plant? Let's see if that is a viable link. Awesome. More food, less work. Ooh, he's got a blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. Looks like I like his banner. Except for the little ninja guy in the corner. Really? Fallout dude hiding in the side of the bushes? All right, I'll give this guy props just because he's got Fallout in there. From seed to sauce to Jesus. Flannel Farm, Scott Head, Skill Cult, Deep South Homestead. I've run across that channel at least a few times. This guy looks like he lives in, I want to say, God, it looks like he's got mad farmland, so I'm thinking like Illinois, somewhere in there. Might be like Montana, maybe, who knows. It's got a nice mini banana tree. Let's see, where is it? About. Wow. There we go. I really hate that they got rid of the About page on YouTube. That is rather annoying. He's in Zone 8. He's in Alabama-Florida state line. Okay, so yeah, gotcha on that side. I will have to... Let's give him a quick sub. That way I can check his channel out later. I can just find him on my thing without having any issues. Rob's actually being forced to do work at work? Damn. That's a shock. Half the time Rob's just sitting here chatting with us, like up chatting a storm up with us. He must have some good legal paperwork or business to get done today. All right, so for those of you who may or may not be interested, in another 3 minutes, I will be putting it down in the chat. You're going to have a very short window to grab it, and then it will be removed, so we don't have another instance of retards joining us. And yes, I'm going to use the word retard. Don't care if you're offended. That's a you problem, not a me problem. I know, right, Grace? I agree. Totally crazy. So Deb's meds wore off like 2 hours ago. Or an hour ago. Oh, Cecilia's leaving. All right, well, good night, Cecilia. Thanks for joining us tonight. I hope this conversation was very interesting for you. I do apologize of the abrupt interruption we had briefly, but hey, it was taken care of, and it's all good now. Be well, be safe. Don't do anything I would do, or maybe you want to do things that I would do, so more power to you. We will catch you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Ta-ta for now. TTFN. Speaking of which, I haven't done it in like 3-4 weeks. It kind of gets mentioned here and there. I still would like to continue the trend just to keep the memories of a dear friend going. Gas prices, meat prices, and weather. Let's get that one out of the way where we're at it. We got a minute, so let's go run with that before I throw the thing down in there. Jason, Colin, you're still welcome to join me. If not, you guys can stay down there. If you don't think you have enough time, that's fine by me. I don't mind. Is what it is. Normally, I go shopping on a Thursday, but I have not gone to the grocery store in like 4 days just because I haven't had the need to. I think the last time I went to the grocery store was last Saturday. We are looking at, right now, according to my temperature, 63 degrees, had a high of 77, supposed to be a low of 57. Doesn't look like I have to worry about my plants until next week, which I'm dropping down to 43 on both Thursday and Friday of next week. So I will have to essentially spend most of Wednesday and Thursday doing my utmost best to try to get my greenhouse set up and throw some of my plants in there so I can keep them alive. I do have to do a little bit of work with my father in the small 6x6 just to get that one squared away and ready. Aside from that, one of my power issues has been resolved. I just have to put a plug end on another space so I can get that fixed and squared away. Once that is taken care of, I can throw my heater back in and get my heater running again. And that's what in that's in Arkansas, right, Drops? I believe you're in currently in Arkansas, but moving to God, no, you moved to Arkansas. Yeah, gas is like $3.15 to $3.65 where I'm at, depending on what you're buying. Like I said, temp is 63 degrees, and meat prices, ground beef is still ridiculously high. Looking at, God, last time I checked, a pound of ground beef was like $5.50, $6. God damn. Rob, you really need to move to the U.S. You're literally paying California and Texas prices for gasoline. Jason, we're not talking about squirrels. I still got to get that one in my yard, though, because those suckers moved to the front yard trying to eat my plants up there. They're really starting to piss me off. I will straight up be honest. I do not care if that squirrel has babies and they freeze to death over winter. I do not care. I guarantee I will get a lot of flack from people who are like, oh, no, that's animal cruelty. It's not animal cruelty. It's keeping my plants alive so I can feed myself, my family, my neighbors, and my extended family. Damn, I'm going to go to freaking Florida to get gas. That shit's cheap. Do you buy chicken at least? You give me the prices of chicken. I will take the price of chicken too, because that's technically meat. All right. I think I can do this without having any sort of issues. This is going to be, again, you're going to have a very short window to take this. If you do not get it before I delete it, that is your problem. Yeah, poor Grace over there dying, paying arm and a leg for shit. You got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gonzo. %, ethanol. There's this guy in the basement.
Yep, there's me in the basement.
This guy in the basement.
He made it.
I think there's this. I think there might be this woman.
No, you're on camera.
Ian, do something.
What?
You heard me.
No, I didn't.
Repeat what you said.
I said, go do something. Go fix your truck.
It ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. Go fix it.
It will if somebody goes over there and steals it.
Hello,
No,
Joe.
they can't. If they can get it moving.
She's not careful. I'll come and have it.
All they got to do is cut the drive axle and pull that thing wherever the hell they want, and that thing's gone.
Yeah.
It'll cost them probably $200 to fix it.
Yeah. The thing is, the junkyard's only offered him $75 for it.
No, that's some BS. You go to a scrap yard and they charge you per pound for steel, and it's like 10 cents per pound.
Well, that's what the local junkyard offered him, just to take it off his hands.
I'll give him $75.01.
And you're going to have to pay to have it shipped over to England?
No, I'll leave it there.
Oh.
It won't be any different to how it is now.
Except
And he'll
that it
have
belongs to somebody in England.
$75.01.
He's smiling. He's not saying no.
No, I just
Okay,
I got caught off guard by just leaving it.
The 1 cent?
No, just like leaving it, not shipping it.
Yep.
I don't know, it's kind of fitting.
It's essentially what is known as free money. Rob probably won't even bother with the title transfer.
nope. Are we stalking Ian with the camera?
Hey,
Now-
I rolled for Ian. I won.
Now, here's the question, Rob. Would that be 75 USD or would that be 75 pounds?
Well, 75 USD is about £64, give or take.
So the weight of a fat turkey.
Yeah. Unless you'd like it in
Before they strip
Canadian,
all
in
the
which
inner-
if you want it in Canadian, it's about £1.20.
It's actually about 56, actually.
Great, you've just talked your son out of more money. Well done.
Way to go, Colin. Or.
By the
Now,
end
if
of
you
the
put
night,
it in
I'll have a truck and $75.
Sterling, pound, that's pound sterling, but that's how much it is. It's not very much.
Yeah,
Now, if you say you
well,
want it in gold bullion, that's a whole
I mean,
different.
if it was before when I was lazier, then yeah, I would sell it.
They changed his medication over the last 7 days, and he's actually getting more active and more involved in things.
right,
So-
we'll pick up a spanner, go outside, start wrenching.
It's in a different town.
That's not my problem.
It's not here.
Is it
We
in
were actually
Milo?
working on it before we came here, and it burned up my jump pack cables. Literally burnt them up in two. Trying to get the
So
dang
it's-
thing started.
It wanted to though.
It went from not clicking to not doing anything to actually trying to turn over, but it
Can-
didn't quite catch.
Yeah, that
Ian?
needs a battery.
Ian, have you tried rotating the block by hand to stop it seizing?
Your grandpa could do it.
No, I have not.
I highly
He's
recommend you
messing with
do.
you. You know he's messing with you, right?
No,
No, he's actually not.
get a breaker bar with probably a 14 or 16 mil on the end. Stick it on
No,
the
the
end of the
fan
crank
is
and
everything's
rotate it.
turning. The actual things are turning. It's just not catching.
It basically doesn't have enough power to engage the starter coil.
Okay, Ian, I got a lot of background noise plus you plus them. One at a time.
All right, go for Ian.
Ian, say
Like
it.
I was saying, it was sitting for about 2 years on a dead battery.
Yeah, you just need a new battery.
Well, it needs a new thermostat as well as new tires and a new battery
And a new muffler.
and a new muffler
New
because
brakes.
new brakes.
Thermostat's easy. That's fairly cheap. The battery's going to cost you probably 65 to 112, depending on the battery you get for it.
Not to mention a new windshield wiper motor.
But once you get the battery and you can get it started, then you can work on getting the rest of it done.
Yeah.
Swap the muffler for some scaffold pipe and a Jubilee clip.
Well, depending on how bad the muffler is, you can just buy a roll of
It's
muffler
no
tape.
longer there.
The muffler fell off, so he's got to have to get a new one installed. That's
Yeah.
gonna,
That'll be a Jiffy Lube.
Yep, that's a cheap fix.
Not at a Jiffy Lube, man.
Ian,
well, Ian
just go
doesn't
for,
have the skill set yet or the tools, but he's not.
just
not,
go
not
for a
from
late
lack of
night
trying.
walk. Go
You too.
for a late night walk with a hacksaw.
No, that's what somebody tried to do.
Find a muffler
That's
you
why it
like the
fell
look of.
Someone tried to steal my Cadillac converter.
They tried to steal his catalytic converter off of it.
That thing ain't worth that much on that truck.
Oh no, catalytic converters are they steal those all the time around here.
Yeah, because they're full
Yeah,
of
they take them for the titanium in them.
no,
Platinum.
Platinum. And I like the spanner dodgeball reference. Thank you.
If you can dodge a spanner, you can span a dodger.
Which Dodger? Roger Dodger or Duck Dodgers?
21st century.
No, 24th and a half century. Thank you.
That was 21st and a half century.
That was
Who
24th.
is it, Roger Williams?
It's 24th.
Roger Williams might have been a Dodger. I don't know.
Ian, did you have a good time at the fair?
Say it again.
Did
He
I'm
didn't
just
hear
saying, did Ian have a good time at the flea market?
Oh yeah. He wants to show off this.
That's my pride and joy.
He
This
did.
is the-
Is that a survival knife?
It's a Chinese-made survival knife.
No,
US
this is a
design.
survival knife.
It's a there's a
It's
Make
a
a
knockoff
dive
of
knife.
K-bar.
it's a knockoff. It's not a real one, but it's solid made.
Yeah,
It's
looks
full
like
metal.
a diving knife.
Except for the handle.
It does look like a diving knife.
I was going to
But
say,
it
if a
is-
K-bar rocks up at the flea market, give me a
It's
ring.
420C stainless steel.
Rob, that one's for you.
I'm on my
But it
phone,
is-
so I can
it is,
barely read anything.
Fitting sharp.
Nope.
So I'm not on the YouTube side anymore. I can barely read anything.
Gotcha. Why is everything?
But it-
Why does this whole
How much
screen
for
look
it, Ted?
so damn tiny?
He paid $10 for this, so that's not bad.
That's all right. Did it
I
come
never
with
showed
sheets?
this one off earlier this week because he had it with him.
Yeah, no, I
He never. He takes all the stuff he likes the best with him usually.
So usually anything you found.
Oh no, he found that on his own. He actually went when he was out walkabout by himself. He took off.
trying to look for him.
He was looking for me apparently.
Has he inherited anything from you this week?
Yes, the fishing reel.
He says.
You know one that's on my pole?
Jason
Ooh.
has tasty cakes.
Without sharing,
Debbie. Little Debbie does it again.
There's a lot of things.
with real
Little
apple,
Debbie
or
has
is
done.
it just apple flavoring?
You mean
No,
that?
this-
No,
actually-
those are the mini apple pies.
Real apple.
Oh, this is the pole he picked up for like $10. $5.
Is that a
$2.
shorty?
$2 for the fishing reel rod.
Oh, there's the other
And-
end. I thought it was a shorty pole.
No,
Oh.
this is that 2-piece.
I did have an incident with the little design thing right here. It came off.
Yeah,
But
a little bit of a
that's the
super
real.
glue.
Is that a graphite
that-
pole?
Is that the rod and reel we were looking at last week?
Yep.
Is that a graphite pole?
I don't think so.
Fiberglass.
It's a 6.9 model something. I'm not sure who makes it because of the whole. This is all.
It looks like Shakespeare.
Somebody says
almost.
Lucky 13, whatever that is.
Jason, we can hear you snacking in secret.
Here, take that back.
They're just so
And
you
he's
don't
not
see
sharing, which is really bad.
Yeah, the squirrels can hear me now.
You're lucky you don't have a bag full of well, actually, technically you do, so be careful. You don't wear shorts or in the summertime.
Ian, if you have the time and inclination, that reel is worth servicing.
He's going to do that. It's his plan.
Yeah, I took it from him because he wasn't going to use it.
Well, okay.
I acquired it.
Your
That's
acquisitions are usually like, I'm using it, and I go, wait a second, this is not mine. I'm going to send it back. No, I'm going to keep it. And you walk off with it saying mine.
Were you
I
going
like
to
that
use it?
technique.
I was going to send it back and get
Well-
the one I wanted.
When I used to fish, I only used Shakespeare equipment because of its quality. That reel in full working order is nearly $100.
Oh, it works.
He got it working. He is going to change the string out on it, though.
I mean, it reels.
Yep, he got it working. I couldn't do it. I don't
Yeah,
know
no.
how he did it, but he did it.
Shakespeare makes good stuff.
I know. That's what I use generally. But I use the more telescopic modern versions.
Yeah, my stuff's, well, I say modern, 15 years old.
I like Daiwa.
Well, he has a Daiwa too. He's got a really nice 5 or 6 piece Daiwa, but we can never figure out how to cast the dang thing.
I'm having fun with my reels. Anyway. So I might need to oil the
The gear system. I think he used like graphite or something instead of oil, but
I might have to check.
I'm sure that somebody out there knows what you should use to lubricate the reel, make it easier to run.
They actually make an oil that you can put in there.
Is it oil or is it a graphite type
It's
situation?
oil.
Oil. Okay, you look it up, bud.
Yeah, Zepco makes it.
Oh,
I was
Kerm's
going to
drinking.
say, yeah, get a period correct oil to protect it.
3-in-1 oil probably would work, but they actually make a rod specific.
Woodwork.
I got to finish making my coffee. I'll be right back. I'm cheating. I'm using instant because I'm out of everything else.
You know what I'm out of? Patience.
I'm not a doctor. I don't
Yeah,
have to worry.
Are you out of Jaeger?
I will be almost pretty much after this round. Still have no idea where Blake is, so I'm assuming
He's run to the hills.
No, he probably got his alignment done because he's still in Alabama. I
That
got like
sounds a bit personal.
You know what? This is going to be an extremely strong shot.
Chug it.
Look, I'm going to be shit-faced in the morning. There's a just random drop. Oh no, that's water. Never mind.
Oh, by the way,
is-
gentlemen and ladies,
And Rob.
new air
Please
gun
give me a
alert.
kid. What?
New air gun alert.
Which one?
This will be from Daisy. They are making a CO2 powered Red Ryder pistol.
Oh, good.
Really?
Lord, it's going to be rubbish.
Supposed to be
That'll be
released after the new year sometime. I'm going to try and get a hold of one before they're released.
Well, speaking of air guns, that rifle I sent you, that's on the market now.
You didn't send me anything?
Instagram, I sent you photos.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's now on the market. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
found
happy.
someone in the UK with a box fresh Benjamin Armada.
Done with the coffee.
Oh, and I got a sneak peek also at the new Benjamin Marauder 3.
What is the Benjamin Marauder 3?
It's
Air
like
rifle.
a 2, but 1 better.
Yes.
But less
Oh,
than the
God.
4?
Not as good as the 4, but better than the 2.
I believe it is side lever instead of bolt action.
Ugh.
Is it a fishing reel?
No, I said air gun.
So
I
it's a
couldn't hear that part.
45
I've got to turn off the freaking ice machine because I can't hear over it.
It's a 45-degree lever action Henry for an air gun.
No, lever action is a side lever.
Lever action is usually bottom.
No, side lever for air guns.
It's because YouTube found on the phrase side cocking.
Okay. That freaking ice machine is the bane of my existence.
thank you,
right
Rob.
now.
Countertop ice machine or just a solid ass ice machine?
A countertop one. It's very, very loud, and with my hearing being without my hearing aids, it makes it hard for me to hear because the background noise is deadly.
Yeah. Also, this is one of the things I have with
Oh, this is the other knife that Ian picked up,
Ooh, nice. A little Swiss Army pocket
He
knife.
still has the tweezers.
and it came with the tweezers and the toothpick.
Nice. You can buy those just from Swag from you can buy the little like replacement kits for them.
Hmm.
But I only paid $3 for it.
$3 for it.
Yeah, considering
really
that's
good
like a
shape- really good shape,
$35
too.
knife.
Pretty good for $3.
I very nearly picked up a custom Swiss Army the other day. I managed to stop myself.
I
don't
still like
really
my
need-
Mora that I picked up for $10.
Yeah,
I don't need one that glows in the dark.
this is one that I got. It's actually worth it.
Hey Dano, do me a favor. The next time they got a sale on brain fart here.
You guys carry?
Yeah, what you guys carry, let me know. I might be interested in picking something up.
What is he? What's he do?
He works
Um,
for Spider.
well, we're not supposed to say that.
Spyderco?
I'm just saying he works for Spider.
Shh, quiet. We're not supposed to tell.
Oh, he said it on here a bunch of times.
I know.
But yeah, next time you guys got a sale going on, let me know. Even if it's a employee sale, I might be interested in getting a. If you've got any fixed blades that are pretty decent, I might be interested.
I could do with a new UK PK. They're out of stock over here.
Something I could use with my archery stuff would be great. I'm not sure what you would use, but
Arrows.
I'd love to get some arrows. I'm always up for arrows.
I mean, he's not wrong on that aspect. But
It's been a long
just the
week.
hilarity value on that one.
It's been a long week.
Speaking of which, I did get my new Rivers archery catalog. Haven't even opened it up yet. Just came in today.
He'll go broke in a few weeks trying to order all this stuff again.
Oh, I already know what I need. I just gotta. This one also has muzzle loader stuff, so which is really surprising.
Muzzle loader, bow and arrow. That's interesting.
Oh, see,
Well, you can buy the conversion kit for the Texan range for their air rifles.
That's weird. Some of them, yes.
Yeah, I also happened to see the new Texan too, by the way.
Mm-hmm. How much
here's
was
your
it?
arrows for you.
It is producing over 1,000 foot-pounds of energy.
That's kind of cheating, isn't it, considering you live in Texas?
No, actually, it was at the Pyramid Air Cup, and somebody happened to vote it out on their video.
Oops.
That's also how I found out about the Benjamin Marauder 3.
Somebody wasn't being careful enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was
how quickly was a blanket thrown over that Texan?
No, they actually shot it. It's Chris Turk has it.
How much is it?
Oh, I don't know how much it is.
Let's
Well,
see.
you could speculate.
The last one was all the dollar currency pounds. So this one's probably going to be twice as much.
Most likely.
They're not cheap, but they are blooming good quality.
Yeah, it's a single shot though, but they are good.
If you can't stop it at that speed with one, you're never stopping it.
Yeah, so if you guys catch the AEAC, which is going to be Steve Chalet's channel, I actually met him a couple times. Pretty cool guy. I got to actually eat dinner with him and his wife and Molly and myself at the banquet a few years ago. There at the Extreme Bench Rest. Was it 2018? 2017?
Nice.
I'm going to hear AEAC, which is Steve Chalet's channel.
Hey, Cliff, can I post your Instagram link?
I mean, you can post it if you want to.
Well, I just wanted to make sure it's okay with you first.
Well, I just said you can post it if you want to.
I just did. Because you asked him if you had.
Well, I'm asking him if he's got me on Insta. I don't know if he's got Instagram himself, so that may or may not be
Well, at least he'll be able to contact you then if he knows.
situation. Well, if anything, you can always send me an email. I could send the link through there, Jason, but
What? Oh, yeah.
yeah, I could send the link through there, but I figured wait 30 minutes, the retard trolls will go away.
Yeah.
And again, I will openly use the word retard. If you're offended by it, that's a you problem, not a me problem.
He's got a slow engine, that's all. Slow timing.
Yeah. You're not firing on all cylinders. Cylinder 2 seems to be unplugged. Wrong damn button. Who's
All right, guys. There's the link for AEACs. That's that episode he just posted. I saw it yesterday.
Really? This is giving me a follow suggestion from a freaking buddy of mine that I used to go to school with.
And that's all from the Pyramid Cup. That was 3 weeks ago.
Damn it, Mark, you're still short as fuck.
Yeah, this weekend is
He just follows you on Instagram there, Cliff.
Nice.
okay. And then this weekend is Extreme Bench Rest there in Arizona.
Matt got me too the other day.
Give me something to watch over the weekend.
Big Matt smells like tire farts.
Yeah, Steve lives in Florida, by the way.
Which version of Steve?
It's not
Steve.
Pirate Steve, is it?
No, it's not Pirate Steve. It's Steve Chalet.
Shallot.
Yep.
Steve Oyster. Steve Clam. Because that's technically what a shallot is a fucking small ass clam.
Well, like I said, that's his channel right there, and he does a lot of a longer review and deep dives into each air gun. So if anybody's
Really?
interested,
Really, Obstacle, that's your user on this. I love the face mask, by the way.
Oh,
The,
man, come on.
Darth Vader doohickey. Ooh, he actually posted a picture of the quad that he got. Nice.
I want to follow him too. I don't think I have him on my list.
who, Steve? Or,
No, Dano.
oh,
That's definitely a Toyota. No, actually, that might be Chevy. Just looking for the back file. Back. I love that one. Where's Waldo sniping him? Nice. Oh. I've seen that one without the... oh, that one's a terrible one. Slap us. Next month is Pride Month. Batman slapping him. Next month is June. I agree with you on that one. Yeah, that really is a nice quad. I remember you talking about it, but since I didn't have you on IG, never got a chance to see it. That damn quad looks like it's damn near brand new. Or was that the old quad? Is that a Cub? That's a full-on Cub Cadet riding lawnmower. Full deck on there. Nice. Jason to be jump. He's got a Cub Cadet, and then he's got a shitty-ass push behind the gas mower.
Hey, I got one of those.
Yo, you got a push mower, not a gas mower.
No, I've got a gas mower. I've got both. And technically, Jenny bought the last real mower that we got. So that was her.
It's just a little spider. Can't tell if that's a jumping spider or an orb weaver.
okay. I'm not going to play the video. It's just a picture. That's the new Texan.
Golden orb weaver. I will show this. I don't know why my screen, for some reason, when we're all on here, I don't know what happened. This thing's about the size of a 3x5 car.
That's the new Texan.
It's nice to know when they are charging you the average price of a country, they are still using PVC pipe to design everything.
Is that legitimately a 2.5 pound air cylinder attached to a freaking pressure controller?
Yep.
God
Mhm.
damn.
So,
What's the
yeah,
Imagine
FPS
if
on
Lewis
that
and
damn
Clark
thing?
had something like that on theirs.
The thing's good for 3 shots, so they keep it tethered when they're doing expositions.
That's horse shit. Who's gonna spend that much money on a 3-shotter when you have to have a 2-pound tank attached to it?
Designed for hunting.
The long range community.
Yeah, you can actually detach it.
strap it to your back.
Yeah, you can detach it, and then it's basically it's a hunting blind gun.
3 rounds. That's insanity.
It's designed for sitting down and waiting for Bambi to come to you.
I mean, I understand that essentially they're looking at with the air gun with that capacity, you've got the same range as a black powder rifle.
Yeah, but it's quieter and there's no smoke.
Yeah, and you don't have to sit there for 5 minutes trying to reload the damn thing.
Yep.
Of course, at that price, you're not going to take it out in the wind, the rain, the snow, the ice, the sun, the dust, daylight, nighttime.
Where was the? I'm trying to think of where the new Benjamin is. It looks just like the old one, but I think it might be side lever.
Looks just like the old one, but works.
There's Giles. He's lost weight.
Blimey heck.
Look, that's Giles there.
Jeepers.
Look how skinny he's gotten.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's that Monjaro for you.
I miss him doing airgun reviews. His wife is so tiny.
Have you not noticed most of them have got out of the game now?
Yeah. That's not it. Rick Green was there. Some of the other guys. I'm just trying to find it real
You okay,
quick.
hon?
Oh, don't
Ooh, is
worry, I'll
Jenny
look it
still
up.
awake? Hi, Jenny.
Yeah, there's that. Those are those new rounds
Mm.
from Zen. Where's it at?
I had to do my manly duty and take the lid off her cup for her.
Those are actually painted with a certain paint. That's what they look like right here at the bottom. After they hit, they
That
don't.
is a
Cool.
freaking huge ass round.
No, that's it flattened out when it hits steel.
Well, no, I'm looking at the tray of rounds. Those are big ass rounds.
Yeah, and they're talking about making other colors, and then Steven says, "Oh, you're gonna have to call them the Skittles rounds."
Oh, that's hilarious.
One rainbow you don't want to be tasting.
That's not it. Well, anyways, the new
Marcus!
Benjamin Marauder
Your buddy heard
is actually
you.
in here. So,
Your buddy heard you.
and I'm not gonna search
No.
for an hour and a half looking for it.
I've only been live for 2.5 hours, and he finally heard me.
Well, he's been
There's
in the
the
other
house
room
on
with
place.
Jenny.
Mm.
Marcus, here. Come here, Marcus. Come here.
Yeah. So,
Nope.
everybody that's interested, go check out AEAC.
That is a weird looking PCP.
Come here, Mac.
That's fully automatic, 30 caliber.
Okay, Cliff. Here you go. Here's your buddy.
It's a Marcus, a Tekis, a Crackers, a Smackers, a Whackers.
The ciclet rate for this is almost 1,000 rounds a minute. It dumps
Yeah,
that whole thing in less than a second and a half.
Yeah, but that's what, like 30 rounds, give or take, on that roll?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's going just like that.
Doosh, 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 doosh. Oh, well, that's the one thing about air rifles is the fact that the recoil is damn near zero.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what Mac says, too.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
so guys,
Colin
go
doesn't have his earpieces in because they died on him.
yeah, so
Yep.
guys, go check out this channel if you're interested. There we go.
Okay, here you go.
Marcus! Marcus, attackers, a Crackers, a Smackers, a
And
Whackers.
cat.
By the way, I might be
Get the web cat.
collecting my seeds probably tomorrow.
That is one big cat. Seeds for the asparagus or for the spider lilies?
Spider lilies, because they've fallen
Nice.
over.
Ooh. That is a
you think,
plus.
No, you can't get any coffee.
Let the cat have coffee, see what happens.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? No one ever died from a cat having coffee.
Exception. What was that one? Is that gerbil from Over the Hedge?
No.
Oh God,
Squirrel.
no, it wasn't a gerbil. It was a squirrel.
Squirrel. Yeah.
And they were like, no, they didn't give him coffee. They gave him an energy drink, and he went
He launched.
subsonic, dude.
Oh
Right
yeah.
now, here's what he's doing, Cliff.
Oh shoot. Now I can't think of the name of that movie.
Ian or Smackus. Oh, he's ready. He looks like he's ready to pounce.
He's just lounging.
Smackus, come here. Well,
That's a funny movie too.
I know.
It's
Never
hard to get
seen it.
through the first 10 minutes, but after that, it's hilariously funny.
Never seen it.
meow.
No, Molly and I were trying to remember the name of the movie.
He's your buddy.
It's a spinoff of the Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, not Over the Hedge. That was
Shoot.
The Huntsman.
no.
I cannot remember the name.
It's
of
the
Describe
freaking they gave the squirrel coffee and he just went freaking psycho.
Oh, I wouldn't know about that.
it had the wolf that acts like Fletch.
The gay wolf in the freaking grandma costume.
Oh shoot.
Jesus Christ! I know the movie, but I'm having a problem.
Hoodwinked.
Which one?
Hoodwinked.
Hoodwinked.
Yes, Hoodwinked.
Yes.
Twitchy
Clearly
on
to catch
coffee.
up on the movies.
It's real hard to get through the first 10 minutes, but after that, oh my goodness, the sight gags, the puns, oh, it's awesome.
I think that whole movie was supposed to be like that.
But the
Intentionally.
goat clenches it though.
The
When he
psycho
talks, he has to
goat,
sing.
the crazy goat.
Yeah, he's got a curse.
I've never actually seen that movie from start to finish.
Oh my god.
You gotta watch it. Like I said,
Dead
first
honest.
it's funny, but yeah, it is worth it. I was dreading it when I was first watching it. Then all of a sudden, it just did a big flip.
Like I've seen Over the Hedge like 3 or 4 times because it's still funny every time you watch it. Watching Hammy after they're like, all right, you can have this energy drink, and he just goes freaking turbo, and you're like, everything's in like ultra slow mo.
Yeah,
Love
you and I,
Hammy.
we both think it's Hoodwinked is better than Over the Hedge.
Okay, here getting ready to. It's more like claymation rather than animation. The way it's set up.
No, Over the Hedge is no. You want claymation? You got to watch Wallace and Gromit.
Yes.
No, but
Right.
this is what I'm talking about. Hoodwinked. I mean, the way they set it up.
That's what I'm saying. Hoodwink's not claymation. It's just a weird.
Oh, they just
it's
gave.
like-
I'm watching the video where they gave him coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, it's animated, but it's just absolutely funny.
God, I can almost imagine what would happen if somebody would have given Scrat coffee in all the Ice Age movies. Oh, that would have been hilarious. By the way, I randomly found this out. All of the Ice Age movies are done in reverse.
What do you mean?
All of the Ice Age movies are in reverse.
Why? That's explain, please.
It's hard to explain, but if you like, I watched a random clip of this or like a YouTube video that I just came across it one day, and I'm like watched it. It was like 20 minutes worth of explaining. So you start off with everything is normal. So that's when, so when the Indians have like it's extremely hard to explain. So
You mean like the Eskimos?
y'all remember the little Indian girl, right? That they picked up,
The Eskimo girl.
yeah, or the Eskimo girl or Indian girl, whatever.
Native American.
That is like the second, technically the second movie. They went from normalcy to the Ice Age. So everything is bass backwards in that series. Because there's a
Matt just came in.
when
Hey, Matt.
hey Big Matt, how's it going?
Hey, Matt.
Like 20 minutes to go, and well, actually, it might be a little longer than that because I've still got a good amount of this. But yeah, so she's there. Uh, when Manny is explaining how he lost his family, it was to hunters. So that would have been the Eskimos or the natives taking out his herd. He was the last survivor, supposedly, of the herd. And then he found what's her name. So, and then you have the frost or the freeze, which would be technically the Ice Age spectrum. And then you have the dinosaurs or the dinosaur fish. So the whole premise of the series,
Something about subterranean dinosaurs or something like
yeah.
that?
If you watch all of them, I think there's like 5 or 6 movies. If you watch them backwards, everything makes perfect sense.
Well, Cliff, I'm going to be honest with you. For a movie franchise that I've never watched, I have no interest now.
You just ruined the whole movie for him, Cliff.
They're not bad when you watch them normally, but if you watch them in reverse order from like the last one to the first one, they make perfect sense.
At no point did you mention space ninja robots.
But there was a meteor.
That would have been, if they would have done it, would have been Machete in space.
Ooh.
Remember, at the end of Machete,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they shot, everybody escaped on a rocket into space, and then it said to be continued. It said Machete in space. They never did that movie.
Okay,
With
if you're
Danny
going to talk
Trejo.
about something in space,
Yeah, it was Machete
History of the
Two
World
in
Part
space.
2.
What?
They're officially making a History of the World Part 2, which includes.
I swear they had already made that.
No, they made a TV series which bombed, but Mel Brooks himself is making it. He's bringing about most of the crew, minus John Candy, obviously. But
Obviously.
Well, then it's going to be crap.
That's Spaceballs.
See, that's the problem. So there
Spaceballs
was
2.
actually
Bring that too.
technically, no, there was actually a movie, Spaceballs 2. It was Something in Space was technically the second movie, but it was never mainstream like the original Spaceballs.
No, that one was a TV series and it bombed.
Yeah, it was some weird, obscure something in space.
He's doing both, as far as I know.
Is it gonna be better than Pigs in Space?
Oh, anything's better than Pigs in Space.
What?
Really? I can think of a list of things that aren't.
Except for Jason
Come on,
in Space.
Cliff. Come on, Cliff.
I've got too many things to say on that. First off, there is definitely things better than Pigs in Space, but there are also definitely worse things than Pigs in Space.
Is that the one? What was that? What's that one series?
That's from the
I'm
Muppets.
still trying to be very PC on here, so I will not take this tangent to a very dark corner of the sewer. Although majority of us in here are adults, we can take the humor, because if you can't take the humor, you would have unsubscribed from me years ago.
I kind of miss the Muppets. The Muppet Show.
Muppets in Space.
Oh, I found out a really interesting
That was the Pigs in
tidbit
Space.
about all the Muppets. Every one of them is left-handed.
Yup.
Which I'm like, yes. Oh,
I still find it odd that Oscar the Grouch is actually orange.
Mm-hmm.
he was
And he
originally.
wasn't supposed to be called Oscar either.
Yep. The whole thing behind that was his girlfriend left him. And what a lot of people don't understand is that trash can goes down to like this massive freaking building under basically like a sewer. But he's got like
It's a mansion.
tile floors, white ceilings, tile walls. He got like nice bathroom in there, kitchen. Like the dude's house under the trash can is better looking than half the New York apartments. And I'm almost like, what?
Was it like a lost subway tunnel or something? Subway station?
It's just random. He literally has a ladder from the top of that trash can that goes all the way down subfloor, almost like a New York subway.
They've had people come visit him.
And then it just opens up into this like immaculately like white, clean apartment looking thing, and all in Thailand. I'm just like, what the? That makes no ass sense. Like none.
Everything gets. He just repurposes everything.
Like Snuffleupagus. Everyone's like, oh, no, that dude was a.
If
He
you've
was
ever
a
seen The Adventures of Elmo in Grouchland, I highly recommend watching it. It's not that bad.
I've seen that one. That was ages ago, though.
So,
I didn't see the entire thing. I've seen snippets.
Oscar's trash can, if I remember rightly, contains a farm, a bowling alley, a swimming pool,
Yeah.
I think an ice rink, and his prized possession, his piano.
Yeah, it's insane what is down underneath that trash can once you get past the freaking asphalt.
Oh, and he's never seen Pet Elephant Fluffy.
No, you see it. You see his trunk, but that's it.
Yeah.
His trunk has shown up on several occasions, but that's as far as you get. Now, is he related to Snuffleupagus? Who knows?
Yeah, they never really say.
It's probably related to Horton.
Which
might be
one?
related to
Horton
him,
hears a who, or Horton hears a those who were burned by Hitler?
Horton
Because
hears.
there are multiple versions of that. Serena, how's it going? Good to
Hey,
see
Serena.
you.
Hello.
I give it 30 seconds to a minute, and then we'll see something hilarious come from Serena.
Oh, she's gonna
I'm not
do a pun.
complaining.
Isn't
I'm
she?
just saying.
It's gonna be a pun, isn't it?
It'll be a pun or a joke. I'm not complaining. Like I said, those are funny ones.
There it is. There it is.
See? Told you like 30
Why
seconds.
was the garden haunted? Because all the ghost peppers.
That is hilarious. I have yellow ghosts, and that plant has done absolutely nothing for 3 years.
Ooh.
Now, were ghost peppers planted by ghost preppers?
No, they were planted by ghost lepers.
Good to know.
Which means they lost all their fingers and toes and legs and arms and elbows. And
No, that's okay. My partner at work was starting to run for the bathroom, and I said, "Where are you going? You gonna go do a spooky dookie?" He just lost it.
Dookie.
He just lost it.
At least he didn't lose it on the floor, because that would have been a cleanup in aisle 12.
Uh-oh. She just made it up just a few minutes ago. That's pretty good.
It's still good though.
That was definitely a good one.
That's a top 10. That's a top tier joke there, Serena.
Yes, it is, especially for the current holiday. What time is it? 9 o'clock? I should probably turn my dragon off.
I haven't seen the dragon.
One thing is we got a little button. Say what?
I haven't seen your picture of your dragon yet.
Well, actually, hold on. Give me. I can solve that problem right now, as a matter of fact. All right, well, let's do this. So, this is Mr. Dragon. Hold on, let me do this way. Everyone can piss off and hide in the corner. So this is Mr. Dragon in the daytime.
Oh, that's cool.
Technically, it's a wyvern because it does not have the front legs. Therefore, it's not a full dragon.
Right, correct.
Then, that is him now.
Oh, I think Jenny already went to sleep. I was going to have her take a look at this.
And that is after I added the 2 spotlights to actually showcase the wings. Because before, the only thing you could see when at night was the chest and the neck, and then the eyes glowing, obviously. But I added these 2 $20 spotlights, like LED spotlights.
Right.
And now you can see them a lot better.
I actually had an idea about for something for my house, but I'm not sure. I'm going to run it by you guys and see what you
Good night,
guys
Drops. Have a good one. Be well.
Drops.
Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Cliff, I got one for you if you want to hear it.
Got one.
This
What?
one is a
Herpes?
sort of a Lord of the Rings theme. Starting off with a giant spider coming off the top of the house. And at the bottom, there's 13 small people entwined in spider webs, with the last one with a little sword sticking out, glowing.
All right, sorry. You want to run that by me again, Colin? My brain was not processing that.
Okay. From the top of our house to the ground, a giant spider web with a giant spider.
Yes.
13 little people, dwarf size and one hobbit size, for to represent the ones that were caught up in the web of the spider, with one holding up a sting that's glowing in the dark.
Yes.
And
Okay.
And the spider's eyes are like glowing red, like 1,000 spider eyes. And
The Lord of the Rings.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm getting where you're going.
that's a good Halloween style theme, but it's also Lord of the Rings at the same time.
Yes. Yeah, that would actually be a good one. You can get those house style spider webs. They're cheap as hell, to be
I was
honest.
thinking about it too, and it wouldn't take too much to make fake webs around little, mannequins or something like that to make them look like little Lord of the Rings characters.
You would have to get it would be hard to find, because even I struggle finding these. So at work, I have this like little 2.5 foot, maybe 3 foot skeleton that I picked up at Dollar General for like $12 years ago. Unfortunately, the Dollar General, except for one around my area, went out of business.
Well, I just want to make them look like 12 of them look like dwarves, and one looks like a hobbit. And the hobbit's got a sword sticking up, because that's
I think the
he's
difference
holding
between a dwarf and a hobbit is like 1 foot.
Nope. Well,
Thinner.
I'm not exactly sure. We'd have to, but according to the movies and the books, there's a difference. But I think hobbits are a little taller. But one has sting sticking out because that's what he used to kill the spider in the first place.
Wow, apparently a hobbit is smaller than a freaking dwarf. That is insane.
I did not know that.
Difference between a dwarf and a hobbit. It says hobbits are smaller, peaceful offshoots of men known for their large blah 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 blah. Dwarves, on the other hand, are physically strong, stout, and long-lived race. So apparently a hobbit is smaller than a dwarf, which is considerably weird if you take into the fact that a dwarf is like 4'5" is what's considered a dwarf. So you're looking at a hobbit, which is like 4 foot and under.
That's what they said. They look like small children.
As I said, that's what I'm going to use. You get small mannequins.
Halloween.
You'd have to do it just right and have one with being able to hold up a representation of Sting that glows in the dark. Because that's when it glows when the presence of evil.
You would just have to make a wooden dagger roughly the same length and then spray it with glow-in-the-dark spray paint.
Get a black light on it to make it really glow.
Yes.
I think that would still look really freaking cool. I still think it looks really freaking cool.
Yeah, the
That's
fluorescent.
the one thing I love about Halloween.
Fluorescent green paint with a black light on it will just shine.
They got to make it do just make it
yellow too.
I got to have 13, little bodies out in the yard wrapped up in spider web.
Some of the stuff I've seen for Halloween, so like, I've seen people get like the 6 foot skeletons.
Oh yeah, they got like 20. There's like a bunch of them here in Newton.
Just the standalone 6 foot skeletons. What they'll do is they'll wrap the skeleton in cellophane and then hit it with a torch, and then spray paint the the cellophane that's sticking and hanging. And I have seen the most disturbing nightmare fuel skeletons sitting in chairs.
Right.
Yeah, we got the 18-foot one at work.
Well, like I said,
I
there's
thought it
like
was 14
at least a
squares.
dozen of them that I could see. I have not been to my favorite Halloween house yet directly. I've been by it, but not to it yet. So I'm going to have to go by and take a look at it and do a video about it.
I'm going to be right back, gentlemen. I got to go see a man about a bush.
What do
Considering I've
plants
made it
drink
3
at
hours without
social
having to do
gatherings?
that.
Compost tea, warm castings tea, and root beer. I think root beer would be what they would go with. So do you have any decorations up, Jason?
No, everybody drives by at 65 miles an hour. They're not going to see it.
That's too bad. I don't know. Does Rob? I know he's working, but
No,
does he? Do you guys celebrate Halloween like we do, or no?
not quite on the scale you do, but yeah, it does occur.
We celebrate it. We don't just let it. It just it's just not a celebration. We have fun with it.
Yeah, no, we don't.
We embrace it, I should say. It's a lot of fun.
It's basically an excuse for people to get hammered.
I don't drink, and I still enjoy it.
Over here,
Oh, me, I don't drink, and I like, I guess, the theatrics a little bit and the presentation stuff. Because I've also worked at haunted screen parks and stuff like that, and I don't get scared. I get excited because I love the way the people present themselves, how they do the makeup and do all that stuff.
yeah, we have like what you call them?
Sorry, Serena, he does not turn his camera on because he's at work.
Yeah, don't quite fancy being fired.
I'm hard of hearing myself, but I had to turn my
What?
plug in my hearing aids.
Sorry, I
So-
didn't hear you.
Serena can't read Rob's lips because he doesn't show his face.
Rob doesn't have any lips.
I'm
He
not
is
a real
nothing more
person.
than a.
Exactly, Deb.
Icon.
It is a lifestyle.
I don't actually exist. I'm not real.
He's a disembodied voice from the ether.
Yes, Halloween is definitely a lifestyle. It's probably one of the one holidays I actually celebrate the most out of all of them.
Don't get me wrong. I have bought an endless supply of Halloween stuff. I love it.
I have a small container, storage tote full of Halloween stuff. The problem is right now I can't really decorate my yard because I have sunflowers in the way.
Do something with the sunflowers. Incorporate them in them.
Halloween-wise, you can't do anything with sunflowers.
Oh,
A
you
bit
can make little
cheery.
zombies climbing them.
I can't because they are still technically live and active, and the bird would get stuck.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Otherwise, those things would be completely covered by now in spider webs.
I would say have tiny little zombies climbing spider webs up the side.
See, that's the problem. I can't cover them with spider webs because they are still producing flower heads, and the birds are constantly on them. I do not want to come home to 25 birds stuck in spider webs.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I do not want to have to sit there for God knows how long with gloves on because I do not want them damn things pecking at me, trying to untangle them from synthetic spider webs.
Or you could have little teeny miniature Steve Irwins trying to extricate the birds from the spider webs.
No, I've got a small set amount of stuff that I usually throw out there. I just have to wait another 2 weeks. Basically, gonna have to put this stuff out like a week before Halloween,
Jeez.
just because.
Lauren,
Yeah, we're all related one way or another there, Serena.
I think for the speed
These are
silhouette,
my brothers, if you know it or not.
15.34 seconds
Wait,
I
what?
call every one of them brother
from Air Guns of
for
Arizona.
a reason.
Pulled off 20 shots in 15.34 seconds.
Damn, he's firing slow as shit then.
No, she.
Still slow.
What?
But they're all timed against each other.
Yep,
Now,
Jason's
that's-
still here though, Deb.
No, 15 seconds.
Yes. Now, is that single shot, reload, or is that semi-automatic or full automatic?
It's the open class, so it's going to be bolt action.
Okay, now, bolt action, so basically single shot in 15 seconds, 20 rounds.
It can be done.
That is actually pretty damn impressive.
I used to have a 10-shot bolt action clip on an old Marlin 22 I had. You could shoot it really fast by just keep on cycling through the bolts really fast.
But you remember, the chickens are 1 inch by 1 inch, and they're at 35 yards.
Well, I wasn't aiming for. I was going for speed, not for accuracy.
Is that for the challenge, or is that just straight?
That's the challenge. Yeah, like my little silhouettes that I have here. So you got 35, 40, 45, and 50 yards. So the Rams are at 50 yards. And that's 2 inches by 2 inches.
I'm not Christian, so I'm not going to be reading that. So please bear with me. But if you are, more power to you. I'm not adverse to that.
That has nothing to do. It's just a matter of belief. Technically, if you actually believe in Adam and Eve, then theoretically, by all genetic material rights, we are all related to one another. But if you think about it on a DNA spectrum, that's essentially incest.
Well,
I'm just saying.
They have proved it's
If
not
you want to go
physically
like that,
possible
you
to
remember
go
what
past
happened
Genghis Khan.
with Noah. What happened with Noah?
Yeah, I don't think Noah did anything other than build a giant boat to house freaking animals.
The only people, according to the book, when the big flood happened, Noah and his family are the only ones that survived.
They never even said anything about Noah's family. It just said
He had
Noah
his
built
sons
an
and
ark.
daughters with him.
Yeah, the sons had wives.
And where'd the rest of them come from?
So again,
The crashed spaceship.
Yep,
First,
alien genetic
first group
DNA.
cruise.
the cloning chambers.
Again, if you believe in Adam and Eve, you should believe in Adam and Steve. But then again, we're not going to go down the religious path because that can take an extremely dark turn.
Yeah, I don't really go that route. So.
Colin, get off the back of that chair.
I'm reading.
I
Sit up
know
straight,
you.
young man.
I've known you for years. If you lean back too many times, you're going to fall asleep in the damn chair. I've seen you do it on the live.
Well,
So
I have to
wrap
put my
up.
knee up because my knee is starting to hurt. And this is actually pretty long. I've been on here for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
And if you fall asleep in that chair, I will call Ian to mess with you.
Ian, I bet you $1 to donuts. Ian's already asleep.
No, he's got some character mods he's got to do for a friend, so he can't.
Is he doing that on PC or is he doing that on
PC.
Oculus?
He's got a computer he uses.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean sandwich to donuts.
Serena, just to let you know, my great grandmother is, or was, I should say, was Cherokee as well.
I was about to say your great grandmother is worm food at this point, or
I
dust.
did correct myself in mid sentence. But she was actually technically my great grandmother was half, and my great grandmother was full.
Deb, slow typing. Type out your words. I've got no idea what the hell you're talking about. I sent you a. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to Colin? Are you talking to Jason? Are you talking to Rob?
She's going to ease you into a gift. Means you won't like it.
Something or other. I've got no idea what the hell half y'all are talking about.
I was talking about this, but that's what I was reading.
I don't get
I'm
paid
talking
to
about
anything.
baby, talking about you and me. I'm just not going through the rest of that because I don't know the words for it. But anywho, chicken pickle sandwich, hot dog, horseradish, goat.
I'm sorry, you got me going on that song. Thank you, Cliff.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Sent
I got
a
the
pic
song in my
to
head now.
Jason on Messenger. Okay. Whatever pic you got, Jason,
What?
I hope it's not dirty. And if it is, may it be a mud puddle.
Oh, that's funny.
I really wish I had more Jaeger at this point to drink. Although I do have another 8.4 beers to drink, so. But I have shit to do in the morning. Colin about fell out of his
There you
chair.
go, Deb.
No, I was reaching for something that I found that was going with all the like black powder stuff that I was reading about a speed loader I picked up over the weekend for free. For a 50 caliber muzzle loader.
Oops, I can't spell.
Not that I have one. I just I've got one now.
Last time I checked, a muzzle loader was considered a ball gag.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Jason.
And how would you know, Cliffy?
Jason got that like instantly. Oh,
So funny.
oh man. Yeah, see, I'm a Serena. I'm Spanish and German, so by technical rights, I'm a 6-foot firm. Hilarious every time I say it, regardless. Y'all can laugh at me, it doesn't matter. I'm Spanish and German.
I'm angry and sober.
I'm English,
I'm not
Irish,
sober.
and Cherokee.
You know who I haven't seen on here in a shipload of time?
Johnny,
No,
Mussolini.
Pepper.
my daughter.
I have not seen Pepper on here in a
Okay,
hot
folks, I do have an update.
Is she still alive?
Barely, because she rolled her truck.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on a minute. It'll be a few minutes.
I was talking to her the other day, and she literally told me she rolled her truck in an offhand way. I had to berate her because that's not something you just not let your dad know.
Reef rubber? No.
Yeah, wasn't it like almost a month ago when you said this? When you talked about this?
Huh?
Was it like a month ago when you mentioned this, right?
Yeah. And she found this happened a couple months prior to this. Since I talked to her, she didn't tell me about it. She was just if I could have just I love her, I do, but
Colin's getting mad just thinking about it.
because I'm worried about her. You know that.
What is it with the younglings of today?
Well, she's not so young technically.
She's like
Rob.
20, like 31, ain't she? 32?
29. I'd have to double check because technically she's my stepdaughter, but I'm still her dad from years ago, and we've been in touch ever since. So I'm still her dad no matter what. But yeah, I knew her since she was 8 years old. And I'm the only dad she's ever known.
My fucking eye is twitching and I don't know why. Stop.
In the name of love?
Wait
No,
a minute,
just
Mr. Postman.
Stop twitching.
All right, I sent you.
Wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Oh my God, Jason sent me something. He probably sent me dirty pictures again.
What Deb told me to share it to you.
Deb could have just sent it to me directly. She has
doesn't
my
have
shit.
Just because Deb says to share it doesn't mean you have to. You're an adult. You can make your own choices.
Deb is funny.
If Deb told you to jump in front of a bus, would you?
Is that Santa Claus beating his meat?
No.
Rat-infested Santa.
Yeah.
Headless Santa. Man, I gotta take pictures of what I do at my store for Halloween. I have that thing like epically decorated. I want to do more. I just don't have enough time. That's a good one, Deb, by the way. Wish I could get Johnny back on here, the little stink weevil.
He's sticking to Instagram now. He told me, but he did a really good reviews of like 4 different horror movies recently on there. Let's see.
I'm gonna give him shit right now.
I got a
I
back.
cannot. Oh, I actually can.
Get going.
No, Jason, you are forced to stay over here.
Nope.
Okay. She told me what all this happened on the 13th of last month.
Was it a Friday?
Was it a Friday?
Probably.
Yes. I believe it was.
She called me over
Hey,
Facebook.
Jason, what time you got to work in the morning?
8.
Yeah, that still gives you like 12 hours of sleep. Ooh, Matt's got moose in his. Oh, that was damn near in September. I thought I was bad with posting on Instagram half the time. I think the last time I posted on there was like 2 years ago.
Wow.
To be honest, I don't see the point on posting on Instagram. I'm like I'm on Instagram all the time. I'm just not active on there, other than like randomly looking at other people's shit. Which is funny. I think I have more followers on Instagram than I do on freaking YouTube. Oh shit! Don't die, Molly. As always, don't die.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good
Night.
Fine. I see how it is, Jason. Night,
Yeah.
Jason. Good night, Molly.
Good night.
Night, John Boy.
Catch you all next week.
Toodle pit.
Peace out. Yeah, we've gone a little longer than we usually do, but I have just a tad bit. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight because between this and the damn beer, I'm kicking it.
Deb, just to let you know, I saw somebody who still has a lighted version of the American flag on their house.
I'm sorry. If you put Christmas decorations up before October, you should legally be executed.
Okay. What about a house that's in Marshalltown that's left a Christmas wreath on their house all year round?
They should be legally executed.
But this thing is like big enough I could walk through it without touching the
I
side.
do not give a shit. If you leave your Christmas crap up past,
that's all they lift up is just the wreath. Everything else they took down.
If you leave Christmas decorations up past December 31st, you should legally be executed. December 31st.
Next time I'm up there, I'll take a picture of it, Deb, and I'll send it to you. But I'm going to take Ian home tomorrow anyway.
Technically, in my opinion, Christmas ends December 26th.
Christmas ends at 1 minute past midnight, December 25th.
Yeah,
no,
26th.
Christmas ends when the last present is opened and you go to bed.
Yeah, like I said,
Christmas ends once it hits midnight on the 26th.
Depends on when you go to sleep.
I can't stand people that leave their shit up till like January 15th or whatever. I'm just like, bro.
Are you leaving, Deb? She just said night.
Okay, I can share it to the group. Toodle-oodle-oodle-oot. If I can figure out what the hell I'm doing. Wait, are you part of the group there, Deb, or?
I don't know. Is she?
I don't know if I can actually share this from here. Shit. I don't
Which
think
group?
this
You
is
got several groups here that everybody's a part of.
No, it will physically not let me share it. Oh, here we go. Durr.
By the way, I did see the cheese balls that Jason shared with you.
I think Deb was saying goodnight to Jason.
Oh, okay. She couldn't get to pick up on her stupid flip phone.
Nothing wrong with flip phones. Flip phones have to flip phones. The hell a phone? From
You've
one
been up for 3 hours and 16 minutes, Cliff.
Yeah, I know, and I'm dead honest, flabbergasted, and kind of wasted at this point.
Well, I'm going to be done at 11, no guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like 15 more minutes, and then that'll be pretty much it for me. Whether or not I can make it that long is a whole nother pickle wrapped in a banana attached to a lemon on a brick.
Just like my Santa zombie.
It's a good thing I completely ran out of Jaeger, because otherwise I probably would have a third one and just
We
keep
saw
going.
a Halloween decoration today at Goodwill of all places that had a Halloween with a little witch gnome. If we would have had the money, we would have picked it up.
I am not ignoring Deb, trust me. I know exactly who Deb's talking about. Deb saying goodnight to Jason. And I don't know if Deb wants me to send that to the group chat or just to show it in general to the people here chicken on YouTube.
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can get this over there where you can see it, Cliff.
Colin showing me his dirty pictures.
Nope. Macus.
Oh, he's Macus. Macus, Atecus, or Crackus, Macus, or Wackus. Meow. I think he's completely passed out. All right.
I've got 3 coffee packets in me of the instant coffee.
That is the picture that Deb sent to Jason. Who sent it to me.
Rat-infested Santa, huh?
Yeah, a rat-eating Santa. So no head, no torso, just infested with rats.
No, the torso is the body, so yeah.
Sorry, no legs. No legs, no head.
Oh, that reminds me of Santa Claus versus Mars or something like that. Aliens. That was an old movie.
Mars Attacks.
No, it's actually Santa Claus versus Aliens movie. I'm not sure what it's called.
I cannot.
The Martians. Yeah, it's called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. It's an actual movie.
Of course he does.
I forgot Rob was here. Rob's always quiet. I forgot he was here. You got to talk more, Rob.
So I'm trying to.
He's trying not to fall asleep.
Yeah, I won't be going for too much longer, folks.
I'm winding down myself, even with the coffee in me. I use 3 of my instant coffee packets in my coffee, so
10 to 5 here.
You got what, like 4 more hours of work, Rob, before you got to go home?
2.5.
What, you want to see this? The Santa Claus versus the Martians?
No, thank you. You can put the link in chat. I will not be posting that on the.
No, I will find it and I will post it somewhere. So just bear with me.
Undercover Crops. Ooh, I like that one, Serena. That was a good one. I got some undercover crops at my house too. I need to grow more pinto beans next year. Because the 3 plants that I have, or 4 plants that I have, are not doing so well. I showed it, Deb. I showed it. I did what I could. To eat some crackers. I don't think I have enough cheese. I think I might go about another 8 minutes. So when my timer on this thing hits about 10 o'clock ish, I'm pretty much going to be done. So they'll do about 3.5 hours. Because at this point, I'm
just posting the Wikipedia page on that one, so she can watch, do what she will.
Yes. When the whippoorwill whispers in the wind will whisper back. Oh, nice and chubby baby.
There's a web comic that I follow. It's called Sluggy Freelance, where Santa Claus got taken over by an alien, and once a year he has to deliver packages whether he wants to or not.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, which is really funny. It's like the aliens, like the Alien movies, but they find out that he's the aliens can be defeated by Nerf. They're highly allergic to Nerf.
Nerf guns or
Nerf darts.
That is the dumbest shit I have ever heard.
It's just a weird thing. It kills them. And my pepper is not half peas.
Got so many peppers.
My pepper is perfectly fine. Ask Cliff. She is really awesome.
Yes.
A little out there, but she's my daughter.
What, Deb, what are you thanking me for? What did I do? I don't remember doing anything. Did I do something right? Did I do something wrong?
I think I am going to step down, Cliff. I'm feeling everything in my shoulders and stuff because I'm exhausted. Having to drive all the way up to Marshalltown and back and help Ian get his truck not working and push back to the place wore me out. So thank you for allowing me to come up. Thank you for the conversation, and I will catch you on Wednesday, I guess. Be well.
Yes, sir. Be well, be safe.
You too. Bye, Rob. Catch you later, brother. Bye, everybody else.
6 letters, 3 P's, Mississippi? Wait, what the hell is 6 letters and it has 3 P's in it? Oh, peppers. Half P's. Oh, okay. I get the joke, Serena. I probably would have gotten that on a non-medicated brain, but now I understand what you're talking about. Yes, that is definitely correct. And Dano, I'm surprised you're still here. Usually you're out by now. Who the hell has a CO2 Nerf gun, man? You need to talk about launching some arrows. I think on that note, folks, we're going to probably go about another 4 minutes. So when my actual clock timer, not this one up here, but the one down there in the corner, it's 10 o'clock. I am done. Need to unwind and zone for a bit and let some of this ease out of my system before I have to go to work in the morning.
What time you start?
Say what?
What time do you start?
I got to be at work at 9:30 in the morning.
Oh, nice.
So less than 12 hours from now. All right, be well, be safe, Grace. Good night. As always, thank you for joining me. Hope this was a robust and enlightening live stream tonight.
I hope you learned many things.
Grace always learns things. So although she always teaches me something here and there every once in a while, which is always good to know. I may think I know everything, but truth be told, I really don't. Nice. Gotcha, Serena. First time I've heard it did take me a second, but yeah, I understand now. So kudos to you on that intriguing intellectual joke. Much appreciated. I am not joking on that one. I do appreciate the awesome puns and jokes from you every night or when you pop in. They do keep the chat lively and entertaining. But on that one, yes, it'll be well. All right, I'm going to start. Let's try this again in English, maybe possibly British. Oi, mate. I got no, just kidding. I'm honestly dead too. I'm too many sheets to the wind to try to do a British accent. Sorry, Rob. Otherwise, I would give you shit for this. But yeah, I'm just too far gone. I can only do it when I'm like really wired. But anyways, anywho's. Whoa, cannot spell. I literally can't spell today. Holy shit. But anyways, folks, I'm just going to start winding her down. I got about a minute and a half left, so be well, be safe. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Hopefully I wasn't too inebriated to keep this entertaining. If I was, throw it down in the comment section down below once this thing is posted, and we'll go from there.
See you all later.
See y'all next week. Rob, I know you got a crap ton of work to do in the last few hours of work you got, so
Oh, yeah.
get on that, son. I will catch y'all later, and
Bye for now.
blah, blah, blah. Be well, be safe, folks. Take care. Be well, be safe. This is going to be Foxy Outdoors signing off. Before I go, I just want to say, know it, sow it, and grow it. I think I might be using that as my finishing statement from now on. It seems rather catchy, so catch y'all on the flip side. It's going to be Foxy Outdoors signing off.